Look at this.
Oh,
oh my God! That's how
who the fuck is that?
it look. Oh, it looked like beans.
Crazy.
Who is this?
I don't know. Shit.
He is taking over the page.
I'm glad I didn't take no parts in that shit.
Wow. And I sat up here and I said, well, I ain't got time to change it because I'm trying to figure these things out. But that guy looks nothing like me. I don't know who that fella is, but
I can see a resemblance.
Oh, shut up, CJ. Don't come up here playing. Come up here playing.
CJ, I'm telling you that. And the thing on this man, I don't see nothing. Any beard ain't like my. Maybe it's, I don't know. I don't see nothing like this look like me.
No. I don't agree.
It don't look like my brother Tom.
Damn.
Like beans.
You know what? It must not be one of the expensive AI programs that they're using. It must be the basic, the free version. Because shit.
I don't need you calling out.
You got the teamwork, Tommy.
Shit, there's
You got
somebody.
the teamwork, Tommy.
I'm not doing my bad.
I need you calling out the fact that I don't feel like paying for these services.
Oh, you did it. I didn't.
Yes, he put that.
I told you I started it off. I did it. I was not trying to fix. Every time I tried to fix it, it got worse.
Yeah, I heard with AI, like when you're trying to have it edit something, you like when you ask it to do something else, you got to ask it to change like everything else it did first, though.
Ooh, yeah, but when you do them free ones, here's the problem. Once you ask it to do another thing, it'd be like you need to pay.
Tommy used ChatGPT to make that thumbnail.
Yeah, it give you that person.
ChatGPT thumbnail when I see one, Tommy.
Oh, shit.
It is, but I'm not paying for it. And you know what's messed up? A girl paid for ChatGPT. She paid like, just think she paid like $200 something a month.
$200 a month for Chat.
Oh, she got that good. Why you didn't use hers?
Summer, how much do you pay for that thing? I don't know if she can jump. Summer, how much you pay for that thing a month? I don't even know if she listened. I know she's back there. You have to jump up here yourself. You have to jump yourself up here. But how much do you pay for that thing a month, Summer?
$220 a month.
See?
But it's very helpful. It is extremely helpful.
But it made that picture?
No. It didn't. It
Oh,
didn't.
I said, oh, girl, you better tell them give you 50% off this month.
No. And if you send it to me, because I don't have a limit on how many times I can do stuff. So if you send it to me, I can make it, and it'll be better.
And I think, Tommy, if you send it to her, it'll use your regular picture. Because I think it don't use your regular picture if you don't pay for it. It don't use you.
What? That don't make sense.
But at first it used to be a white person. Then I told it, this is me. And it said, thank you for letting us know who you are. And then it kept sending me the fuck shit.
Wow.
Somebody said Meta AI is free. Look, this is free. I think what they do is they give you like a taste of it. It's like you give a little bit of crack.
Mm-hmm.
She's not gonna give a, now you gotta come back, you gotta pay for it. What else? The other one is free. The one on X. What's it called? Grok. Grok is free. Grok make whole videos for people. You seen them videos they make?
No, I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know what Grok is.
Yeah, if you got a Twitter, Grok does like you ask Grok to look up something, it'll look it up for you. That Grok, it does whole videos. Like it'll take your picture and then make the picture do like a whole skit.
I'll be saying this. Say, Grok, who is she?
Grok be out of line.
Who is this adult star right here, Grok? I need to find her immediately.
Oh, wow.
You ask Grok, who is this? Grok can tell you who it is. You ask Grok for his opinion about a movie to tell you. Grok just be talking.
Grok, my nigga.
So well, thank you. I got my man Jimmy done put some $10 on it already and said, let's go. So y'all, Jimmy's out there ready to be shooting at people to start Tuesday off right. Man, I started Tuesday off wrong. Arguing with
Taz.
Yes. Did y'all see that?
I seen it.
I saw some of it. It felt like you were trying to have a serious conversation, but he was giggling too much, like during what was happening.
So, it was.
And that's the most annoying thing ever. I was getting irritated.
I wasn't sure if you take it serious or not.
I think here's what I think is weird. People like that take it seriously until they start losing. Then when they started losing, they will turn around and say, you know, I can play stupid now because I've been losing, so I never took it seriously anyway, or I never took what y'all were saying seriously. And I think that's the part that really bothers me, is that he never took it seriously once I proved some of his points, which is some of what I wanted to ask y'all tonight, especially when the people come in. But you know, let's get it started. He was discussing, and I don't know if y'all heard about it, the woman who shot the 20-year-old in the back of the head.
Yes.
Was I wrong? I'm just curious. Was I wrong for saying I don't care if he was in there fucking your 13-year-old daughter? You can't shoot him in the back of the head.
I agree.
I didn't know the age at first, but when I found out it was a 20-year-old kid or boy or man, I was
okay,
like,
well,
it's crazy.
Okay, well, now this doesn't, I hate to be that person, but since it's a sensitive topic, we're not talking about a situation where something is happening against her will, right?
No.
I'm just stating it because they love to clip shit up. I got common sense. I know who I'm sitting with, but just for you clipping assholes, we ain't talking about a situation where something is happening against their will. There.
My question is, did she know the boy? Did she know the young man? Because
yeah,
don't
run from the smoke, CJ. Don't you run from it, not today.
You know, I don't run from no smoke, Tommy.
You heard what she said?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm saying he heard what you said. I don't. You said you didn't know he was 20. Now you know he was 20. It sounded like you were saying that was pissing you off more, that you realized that there was an age gap. Go on, CJ. Stand on it.
Oh, well, no. I was saying the fact that she shot a 20-year-old kid, man in the head is kind of out of control. It's kind of wild. Maybe if it was older, I could kind of see it. Like, okay. A 40-year-old man dealing with a 13-year-old kid. But how did she know he was 20? Did she know the man already? Because 20-year-olds look pretty similar to 17-year-olds. So how did she know the age? That's why how did she know the age difference? How did
Wait, who is Brie?
How did she know his age? Is what I'm saying.
She didn't.
She didn't, and he is a little nigga.
So he could have been a 17-year-old,
like you said.
He could have been a 17-year-old boy that she shot in the head.
Wait, let's make sure we know, in the back of the head.
In the back of the
head. Walking out.
That's
what I read on Instagram, and you know, everybody posts stuff. What I read is that it said that she already told her daughter to not bring nobody else in the house because she knew, like, basically warning her, like, something's going to happen if you do, type thing.
Yep. You can't kill somebody if your daughter brings somebody in your house. You can't just kill them.
Yeah, from what I read on Instagram, the girl invited them into the home. And then if you go and look at that girl, she been fucking.
That's what I'm saying. So
what are we talking about? How does he got to lose his life for somebody?
It's wild. I said a 20-year-old man got killed by this lady. She didn't know what. She just shot him with no cause. I mean, I guess you could say it's cause, but no trial, no anything. It's just so crazy, and Black people are saying it's okay. Like
that's what's okay, CJ. You on the right side of history. I thought you were gonna be on the wrong side of history, CJ. Now I'm not saying this. If you disagree with me, of course, you're welcome to come disagree. But myself, Melanin, CJ, we're sitting up here saying, why is it that so many Black people are cheering the mother shooting the boy in the back of the head? So I got to ask you, Brian, your thoughts?
She was dead ass wrong, and they need to put her ass under the jail. You don't shoot a man who was retreating in the back of the head. And this is anybody that's disagreeing, what would you be saying if this was a woman that got snuck into a 13-year-old boy, and she was hiding under the bed, and the mama was putting her out, and somebody shot her in the back of the head. Everybody be talking about say her name. Niggas be wanting to make t-shirts with the wings on it and talking about how great of a person she was and she just made a mistake. That's what motherfuckers would be saying. The fact that people are willing to just discard and say that a 20-year-old boy deserved to be killed because he was in her house. And like Melanin said, that girl is 13. She snuck that boy in the house. That ain't the first time that she did it, and it won't be the last time. Anytime your mama tell you, if you ever bring a nigga up in here, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna shoot him in the head. And you do it anyway, she took a chance and gambled with that boy's life because she wanted to get some dick and she thought that she could sneak him in and get him up out of there. That ain't her first time. That 13-year-old girl ain't no virgin. She been fucking. So dude, this ain't nothing new for her.
The pictures that they posting of the 13-year-old, none of them pictures are respectable.
Hey!
The like fact that her mama is having discussions with her about this. I ain't having a discussion with my 13-year-old daughter about if she ever bring a nigga in this house. I'm like, Daddy, what are you talking about? Like, wait,
hold on, Brian. Brian, somebody asking you a question. They're trying to check you out there. It sounds like it's come from either your comment section. It's one of you YouTube niggas comment section. So you gotta take them. It's one of these. You see what it say, Brian? It's on you to answer the question.
20-year-old boy, that's an adult. Yes, but like CJ said, if you look at his picture, Rodarius is a little nigga. So this ain't like some 20-year-old grown-ass, buff-ass nigga over here beating up some little 13-year-old girl box. That ain't what this is. And niggas know that 20-year-olds, 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds, if your 13-year-old is fucking, chances are somebody that's older than her is going to be fucking because she ain't been sneaking no 14-year-old boys in the house or no 13-year-old boys in the house. If she's sneaking niggas in her house, she's sneaking grown niggas in that house. That's what 13-year-old girls do. They did it when I was little. All of the girls that was older that was in the same grade as us was not fucking us. They was fucking the niggas that was older than them. They wanted the niggas that was in high school.
I give you one more. I don't know if you can see that on the top of my screen. You see what it says?
20-year-old
pedo.
Yeah, they said a 20-year-old pedo. What do you think? Like that's what you're gonna be hearing.
Yeah. Why the fuck is all of this on him?
If he's a pedophile, then that means that this boy like this man. Let's say I'm gonna say he's a man. This man likes fucking prepubescent children. Y'all acting like I hate that they did this same shit with R. Kelly. Y'all acting like 13, 14, and 15-year-old girls don't be fucking grown men or older boys, period. I don't understand why we want to conflate that when it comes to the 13-year-old girl being the one because she invited him. Where's the responsibility for that? She snuck him in the house. And I guarantee you, if they ever release the text going back and forth, you know what a 13-year-old girl who's talking with some 20-year-old dude, you know what she's talking about because you know what he owned. He trying to fuck and she trying to let him. That's why she snuck him into her mama's house.
I'm trying to put this up here. Hold on 1 second. It says, my niece was sneaking boys in my brother's house, and this is my man's son. He put $20 on it. Every time she got caught, my adult nephew would bring a gun and scare the boy. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? A lot of girls are doing this. What do y'all think about that? Like, we've always felt like from time infinitum, and I welcome my man Blanche from time, and Jimmy E. Johnson came in, gave somebody $10. I don't know which one of y'all it is, so shout him out. He said, time infinitum, you get my daughter pregnant, I'm gonna put a shotgun up to your head, you better marry her. Nobody said to the woman, if my daughter gets you pregnant, I'm gonna put a shotgun up to your head and make you marry my son. When your son gets somebody pregnant, their mother comes and talks to you and say, your son got my daughter pregnant. He defiled my daughter. We never said the other way around. Blanche, why is that? Why is that? And you tell us how you saw the situation when you saw the story come out.
You muted.
You mute yourself.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's just a double standard. You know, I think that when it comes to women, they're placed on a different pedestal than men. You know, if a guy does, like y'all mentioned, the age from 13 to 20, everybody's going to just make him out to be the bad guy, but she's not the bad guy. She's not the bad guy. And I'm like, if it's illegal, it should be illegal for both. If it's a crime committed, it should be a crime for both, because juveniles can be charged as adults. So I don't know why when this happens, we only just pick one side, like she doesn't have any kind of agency. We all know that women do have agency. It's kind of like a double standard, though, because on one hand, they'll say that women mature faster than men. You know, women know all this stuff. They got intuition, all this stuff. Then on the other hand, when an older guy comes in the picture or a guy with some money, they can't control themselves. So I think it's just this double standard that we have in society. And I think Brian mentioned with the R. Kelly thing, I'm just like, these parents brought those kids to R. Kelly. Why aren't the parents in jail? Sparkle even said after she knew that he was, I guess, molesting young girls, she brought her niece to him. Nobody condemned Sparkle. Nobody said Sparkle was wrong for that. So it is a gross double standard. Tom, you did a video, didn't you? Or somebody did of a woman. She was saying she took her son to school and her son wanted to drop her off down the street because, you know, his friend said she looked good. But keep in mind, he's in high school. This woman is happy that some high schools are looking at her in a sexual way. If that was a man, if a man said my daughter's friends like me, he would be the worst man on the planet. This woman is making videos on social media and nobody's saying a word. So it is a gross double standard.
So my question, well, I would say he is a pedo, but she didn't know that. So if a 16 fucks a 13-year-old, is it still considered pedophilia? It's not, right?
I want to just, and I know I'm playing word semantics. You think a 20-year-old having sex with a 13-year-old is a pedophile? Just want to make sure.
What's the correct word, Tommy?
Well, it would be called a hebephile.
Hebephile.
Yes, he's just being with someone that's underage because she's still as like the pedophile is somebody that wants somebody prepubescent. He likes them when they don't have grass on the field. He like going out there and playing baseball when there's no grass anywhere out there. He don't want nothing. Just want a ball field and dirt. That's him. The difference is the 20-year-old, and I don't mean to, and that's why I'm gonna say it as much as I can, and y'all can judge it as you will. That 20-year-old, like y'all said, the way he looked versus that 13-year-old and the way she looked. If y'all think about it, I would say, I remember having a discussion with my girl. I said, we'd be the same age difference as they were. Now we're adults now, and I get it. And nobody thinks a thing about it. Like nobody think I got me a young tender because she's 7, almost 8 years younger than me. Nobody says, got you a young tender, don't you? Nobody says that. But it's the same age, and you're saying he's a pedo. But I always looked at it as there's not that much difference in mentality between them. And the law is just this new thing that we're saying they shouldn't. I'm not saying they should out there. The biggest thing to me is the mother should have been tending to her daughter.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I wouldn't call him a pedo, CJ. But I will say this, Tommy, I'll give y'all pushback on this. We know when we was coming up that if we went over these girls' house, we was going at our risk. That we could get caught, the father could catch us, the mama could. So.
But you didn't think you was going to get killed. You didn't think you were going to die. And you get your ass whooped. But you didn't think.
Shit, you never knew. Shit.
Okay, I got caught in a white bitch house, and the white people didn't kill me. Yeah. And I don't even know how they saw me. They must have used like
they couldn't miss you.
Oh, no, but I'm saying it was dark, so I thought they must have used like this sonic vision or something. Maybe they said a word. Yeah, maybe. I don't know because it's like that. So they saw me, but the white people didn't kill me. And you got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is the 90s.
Yeah, and we knew that there was a risk.
I'm with CJ. We never thought we would die. We just thought we'd get in trouble.
trouble.
And
Exactly. We go ahead.
Sorry, no, go ahead.
So we thought that there was a risk with that. But the thing is, if there was such, because here's the thing, if you're taking someone's life, that means that there is some level of threat or imminent danger.
Right.
Why not call the police if you want to get him? You had every right and every opportunity to. If you want to get him, you could have called the police. You got a description of this dude. You can prove that he was in the house. Your 13-year-old daughter is there. Why are you going to go that far? It's because she's been telling herself that all this time. And just like the daughter said, people don't realize that when you speak that mentality into your life like that, you just keep saying it. When that opportunity presents itself, there's a really, really good chance that you're gonna fucking do it. That dude was gone. And they
said it could have been like a point. Like, here's what like people are missing. And y'all can discuss this part. People are missing that from what the daughter said she said. It wouldn't have mattered if the boy was 13 that she found, 12 that she found. She said the next boy I find.
That's what I'm saying.
Which means there's multiple.
That it's happened.
Yeah. So how can we even call him a PDF anything when she's acting grown? Aren't you supposed to be attracted to innocence? What the fuck is innocent about the teeny bopper?
I mean, and that I think it's to my point that she didn't know if he was 20 years old or not. She didn't care.
Wait, who didn't know?
Whoever would have been in there would have been dead. A dead 17-year-old. Go ahead, sorry.
No, she was asking you, CJ, which one were you saying when you said she? Were you talking about the daughter or the mom didn't know?
The mom didn't know. The mom didn't know that the man was 20. She just thought it was a boy in her house. I'm assuming she didn't know. I don't know if she knew.
Did the girl know he was 20?
Oh, y'all see, the mother knew about what is this?
I'm saying the mother did know.
Died for 2 years. The mother's friend is saying, oh, if you have a link to any of this, please drop it in the chat.
Yeah, well, someone else in my chat room said, I actually like that we can all say, hey, somebody in my chat room, I kind of like that. But somebody else in my chat room said that he was helping pay bills. He was
no.
Oh, no.
He did know. He did know.
Don't tell me that.
No way.
I gotta get water.
Don't tell me that.
Man, she just wanted to kill something, man. We got
man, exactly. I was just about to say, because that's really good.
Yeah.
If she knew this boy,
she's wanted to
that's
kill something.
really gonna just that thing's a killer.
She wanted to take it, and I saw it.
If she did that, and this is the thing too, Tommy, when you said that earlier today, when you were talking through, oh boy, the thing you said about if they really wanted to stop this,
Brian couldn't stand it.
If you really want to stop
me either, Brian,
you would make this a crime. Just like crime. People act like juveniles don't go to jail. Like my wife is the probation officer of the juveniles. Juveniles can't steal, and if they do, they go to jail. They call it baby jail, juvie, whatever you want to call it. If they murder, they go to jail. Why would it not make sense to say you have sex with an adult, you're going to jail?
Thank you.
There is a crime. You get marked as whatever, call them, I don't know, a juvie file, whatever it is, you can't do it. And if you do it, you're going to go to jail and be on probation.
So, Brian,
you're a Jerry predator. You know, like I'm a geriatric. You out here chasing Jerry.
So Brian, you would lock up these kids that's having sex with the teachers? You would lock them up?
Yes.
Locking up what? Say that again. I'm locking up the kids that what?
Having sex with the teachers.
Oh yeah, I'm locked in.
I don't know about that, man.
Wait. I'll challenge that one. I do believe in that position of authority.
Right.
So, but I don't even like that because it only works with women. There are women who are in position of authority and somehow they never use their authority to fuck men.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Tommy. With them boys that's fucking these white women teachers, do they deserve to go to jail?
Why you say white women?
Yes, because they need to go. Yes, they need to go tell somebody. Plain and simple. Y'all little motherfuckers can get on them $1,000 phones and y'all can go live. Y'all can do all this shit with that. Don't act like you can't tell on a motherfucker that's fucking with you. Because the little
you know
boy
you
that's
can
trying
ruin
to
their
fuck
life.
you,
Yeah.
you ain't giving them exactly. That other boy or that other girl that's trying to fuck you know how to tell them no. Tell that grown motherfucker no. And if you don't, fine. But if you get caught, that's your ass. It's the same thing with any other crime. Why not make it that way? Because that would be the thing to do. These motherfuckers are leveraging this shit. They're
I'm
children,
glad I got my fellow pedos.
but yes.
I'm glad I got my fellow pedos.
And it's like people try to make it seem like you standing up for pedo. You
These
just
are my fellow pedos.
I hear it, Tommy. I hear you trying to say it. I hear you trying to say it. I'm like, bro.
Listen, you know they're going to say, you know they're going to say that word simply because, like, everybody I've said this to got mad and said, you're just a pedophile. I was like, wait a minute. If I'm saying both should go.
No, I agree with y'all. I think both should go. And that'll set a precedent. Like, yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Frank.
There you go. Just think, it's the same, and you would have the same things in place like you would do with any other crime. So let's say, you know how in our community, the shit motherfuckers don't want to talk about, just like we got that special needs girl that don't nobody really motherfucker take responsibility for, but they all know when she turned 13, 14, somebody in the family or all the niggas on the block is fucking on her. Then all of a sudden she pops up with a baby. So do you send that one to jail? No. You do a mental test. You give that motherfucker over to a psychologist. You let them test them to see if this person could withstand going through a trial. Do they have the mental capacity to do it? If they don't know, now you double wrong for the uncle or for the brother or the cousin who been fucking on this special needs girl just because she thick than a motherfucking got ass and ain't gonna say shit because you done gave her a fucking Happy Meal to get some pussy.
Wait a minute, Brian. It sounds real specific.
Under the jail.
Why is it sounding so specific?
This is shit that I know of in my community that has happened. Motherfucker
exactly.
On a little girl, on a young girl, and she got 2 kids. And the motherfucker that's with her, everybody know that this nigga ain't shit. He taking advantage of the girl, and the motherfucking girl is literally trying to mother and raise 2 kids. And ain't nobody saying shit.
No, you're right. I talk about that all the time. This bitch slower than USPS. Go ahead, Melanin. You want to speak?
You're on mute.
You muted.
I said I'm so done with you. But I was just going to say, when Brian was talking, did y'all see the story on Instagram where they put the mother in prison because the daughter had what Brian just said, Down syndrome or whatever she just said, and she had a baby by her brother, and they went to the house and they arrested. I think I put it in the back or something. I think I put it in the back chat or something. But they arrested the mom.
Yeah,
as they should. As they should.
There was a black family. I just saw a video on it.
It was black.
They did. It was the mother, the father, and the brother all got arrested for sleeping with that girl, because at first they thought the father got the girl pregnant when it was actually her brother. And they took all 3 of their dumbasses to jail. And they knew they was about to get caught. They're in the back of the police car talking about, I knew we should have just got on up out of here instead of coming back to the house like you said.
No.
What?
Wow.
I didn't think that they was gonna come. I knew they would come. We never came back here. We should have just went on like we was gonna leave. And I'm like, y'all knew y'all was doing this stupid shit, bro.
Ooh.
Now I get that. Like, yeah, it was a girl in the hood that was cross-eyed and slow, and folks knew was fucking on her, and I thought that was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was wrong. I'm from Southside.
Oh, there it is. That's why you
back
said
the yard. Back the yard.
I said, yeah, this nigga gotta be from the city.
CJ, let's have some entertainment.
And I thought that was wrong. But guess what though, Tommy? She tried to shame me because I ain't want to give her no dick. I said, man, you cross-eyed and slow. What the fuck? Talking about you gay. You must be gay. I said, ain't this a bitch?
I remember I'd always talk about it. I remember because I was sitting there thinking, I was like, why does nobody talk about this? I know when I was a kid. So when I started doing YouTube, I said, I sit up here and watch this girl, and I knew she was slow. My mama would call her slow. And I just knew, like, okay, she had 1 baby. Then she had 2. And she was with the babies, but she was never with a man. Like, a man was not there. So she was by herself. It was the same thing. I asked the question about the gay guy. His name was Pootlam. and they said he's
His
gay.
name was what?
What?
Hoodlum. Hoodlum's what.
Not a hoodlum, but a poodlum.
Hoodlum, that's what they call him, Hoodlum. Anybody from my neighborhood will come in and tell you he ain't lying. This nigga was switching, like he was switching everything, and I was always a curious kid, and I was like, okay, I kind of get it. Hoodlum is different. He acts kind of like a woman, but nobody was ever with Hoodlum. As I got older, I kept saying, wait a minute, how can he be gay by himself? People was fucking Hoodlum, but they just never came out and said it. Same thing with the retard. People was fucking the retard. Nobody came out and said it. The only way you even knew they was fucking the retard was either A, if you was a part of the group, like, you know, they would take the little retard back. Well, we had a place called the Woods. And when you was going to do some nasty shit when you was young, you just go up in the fucking woods. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about, Tommy. I don't know what you're talking about.
If you from the South, you know, anybody from the South, tell them if I'm lying. We go up in the woods. We literally tell you.
We didn't have no woods, Tommy.
I'm like, I'm
didn't
from
have
LA.
a nigga named Poodlum.
I'm from
Yeah, I agree with you, Brian. We had no Putin, but no woods. Not in Chicago. We got no.
I'm from the woods.
Oh yeah, well, y'all from the city.
You from the city too, though. You from Capitol Homes. You from the city too.
Yeah, but we still had woods.
I still get
Behind the project was wood.
Yeah, especially back then, yo.
Yeah, but like literally behind the project, we go right in the woods. Somebody else said, Alex said the same thing. They were right there. Brokefoot, you know, I was like, I know not. Come on, yeah. Mac once said he grew up in Alabama. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you just go to the woods. And so that's how you would catch them sometimes. But in general, if the girl didn't have a baby, niggas would be lying and saying they didn't do it. This 12-year-old, excuse me, that was another thing that happened. She's not 12, she's 13, but people kept lowering her age to 12 for some reason. They kept saying he's sleeping with a 12-year-old. I'm like, I read the story. She wasn't 12. Why do y'all keep saying this?
It sounds worse to say 12.
Yes, yep, that's it right there. They're trying to make it worse. They got to demonize this boy and villainize him so that they can get her off so she won't go to jail.
Now, I do.
This dude seems like he's the worst nigga in the world.
I do agree with Tommy. It ain't no accountability on the little girl, because we all went to high school, right? They did not want us at our age, right? Remember all the D-boys, all them coming up with their little cutlass and all that shit, picking them up and all that. Remember that?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody talking about that. Oh, my bad, man. Go ahead.
Because if it was, as I said, they would have quickly ran Keith Sweat out of town when he said, you may be young, you're ready. They would have quickly ran BBD out of town when they said backstage, underage, adolescent, how you doing? Nobody said a word. If it was that offensive, nobody said a word. My aunt had her first child at 13. No one went to jail.
That's all I'm saying, man. And all I'm saying, we're not saying that this is right. We're just saying that this is happening and there's no condemnation when it's happening. And it's happening in y'all families. And y'all know this. It's happening on y'all blocks. It's happening at your family reunions where y'all all know what done happened and what's taking place. And ain't nobody saying nothing about it at that point. But because you see some shit on a feed somewhere or you see some shit on Reddit, now it's the worst thing ever. And we want to string this nigga up by his thumbs and set him aflame. That's crazy.
Oh, Brian, I'm going to throw this out there to y'all. Super Saiyan Onyx says, had a woman the other day told me that she views older men who date women in their 20s as pedos because women in their 20s are still babies. Well, that boy was in his 20s. How come he ain't no baby?
Ain't no baby. Right.
Come on now.
Right.
They say that.
He was in his 20s. He just hit 20.
On top of the fact that don't it take longer for men to mature?
That's what they've been lying and saying.
Not really melanin, but that's what they
see what she's saying. She's saying that's what they say.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't feel that way. But that's women's favorite line.
Yep.
The girl know he was 20 though. Did he know he was 20?
Man, look, I had a girl when I was 16 told me I wasn't mature enough, and she left me for a 20-year-old because I ain't had no car to take her on the prom. Ain't that some shit? Broke my heart, man.
Had to have a car. I feel your pain, bro. Had to have a car if you wanted to talk. The upper echelon of girls that you wanted to talk to when we was young, you had to have a car.
What's crazy is they always telling us how immature we are. How we so immature and y'all so
look at the
mature.
decisions
But
they
when
make.
y'all get with an older man, y'all
CJ,
slowly become immature.
CJ, can I push back on one thing? A man has never had to have anything but be himself. See, I hate when we do this. Like, you didn't have to have a car. Look at it now. Women will buy a man a PS5 and want him to be home as long as he's not cheating on her. She'll take care of him. That's been since the beginning of time. All you had to have was a man.
But how old this bitch is, though?
Hold up, but Tommy, and you know this better than anybody. All you had to have was a mouthpiece.
Not when I was young, brother. I'm talking when I was in high school, they didn't want us, brother. When we was the same age.
And guess what? Then you might have been a weird nigga in high school.
Oh, now I'm weird.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
I'm sorry, hey.
Hey,
look, I've always been a look. I was a street nigga, a nerd, and an athlete. And guess what? I didn't have to have a car.
Okay, but you was an athlete and a street nigga. What
and I was a nerd.
Oh, impossible.
How you all three? How are you all three, Mr. Williams?
Hold up.
You a nerd?
Hold on. Okay, wait a minute.
Hey,
hold on.
Listen to me again.
Hold on, Mr. Williams.
Street nigga, a nerd, and an athlete.
Mr. Williams, one moment. Remember when we all talk at the same time, the audience can't hear us. Go ahead.
Okay, baby, go ahead. But what I'm saying is, now, and CJ, he's been around me for years now, but he knows this to be true.
No, I don't. No, I do not.
Hold up.
Don't tell me what I know to be true.
Hey, I'm a part of what? This might be risky, right? Hold up. I'm a part of this might be risky. I've laid all my shit out, right? I've showed y'all different things. I've showed you
all your shit.
Anything you can. Hey, street nigga, nerd, and an athlete.
No way you was all three, man. We don't believe in shit. Mr. Williams.
Athletes, hold up. CJ, most athletes are not gonna let you know that they're nerds.
Wait a minute. I know you wasn't no nerd, brother.
Hell. I write literature.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna do
hold
it.
Hold up.
He said I'm not gonna preach that like that.
Man, you got on a hairball. You ain't no nerd.
Hold up,
but a hairball. Stop.
But CJ, I write literature for a reason. Look, even now, you see
nigga, just because you wrote some rap songs don't mean they literature.
Nah, I'm talking about spoken word. I'm talking about spoken word.
Let me tell me, he is not no nerd. I speak for the nerds right now. He is not no nerd.
Spoken word, poetry. I've opened up for plenty of comics and everybody. Y'all know.
Yeah, but you're a nerd,
But I write.
That doesn't sound like a nerd, sir. I'm trying to be funny, but that's not a different nerd.
Play with this. I write. See, that's the difference. Because you got to read to write, correct? You have to.
Just because you can read didn't make you a nerd. Where the fuck were you from? The Galapagos Ghost Islands.
I'm from.
You was the only nigga in the village could read.
For what? Hey, Tommy.
What do you think, Tommy? Like, what is he talking
about? The question would be, what makes a person a nerd, though? What will make a person a nerd?
You know, I come from where Muhammad Ali come from.
But okay, but just because you smart, just because you
smart,
hey, you smart and you
right. He didn't even say smart. He didn't even say smart. He said he could read.
Smart is hard for what he is, my brother.
If you're being intelligent with how you move, no matter what it is, with women or how you maneuver in this world, bruh, you have literature.
William, women are attracted to presentation. You can talk all that shit about you being a nerd and all that, but you present it as a thug and as an athlete. That's what you did. I can tell you sitting here right now, you ain't no nerd. You talking about you're a nerd, but you're sitting there with a fucking herringbone on. Your name says Playboy, and you're sitting there talking about your mouthpiece. Nerds don't do that, nigga. You talking like, hey.
Go to Comic-Con.
Hey, you got a mouthpiece.
Go to Comic-Con.
Never been to Comic-Con today. Never been to Comic-Con today in life, Tommy.
Go, hold up. Hey, CA, go to Comic-Con and look at how many of the nerdiest little dudes that are weird have some of the baddest little chicks. Go to Comic-Con.
Look at how you're presenting right now. You're not even presenting as a nerd right now. You're presenting as a playboy. Exactly. So that's what we were saying before when Cino was talking.
So you presenting you as a nerd and what? Does that mean?
I'm saying
different.
No, you have the ability to code switch and you have the ability to display certain aspects of who you are. Everybody ain't.
Thank you, Blanche. Thank you, Blanche. He's lying, man.
I don't. Hold up. I don't code switch.
Put me in the middle, Melanie.
Your nerd is so low, bro. Look, your nerd is so low.
You both have wedding bands on our hands, right? But I don't
exactly. But ain't nobody believing you a nerd though. So that lets you know how well you presented as a nerd, as a child, as a young teenager, a young man, or whatever. You ain't no nerd. That's all we saying. You don't present that way. You can like nerdy shit. You can be into certain shit, but you're not a nerd, William. And I just met you.
And let me say this to you, William. William, if you don't mind, hold on, William. Let me say something to you. If you don't mind, if you don't mind, William, let me say this to you. Okay. You said you don't code switch, but you also said that you are a nerd, an athlete, and a thug, I think. All three of them. Well, let me point something out to you. You can't be all three and not code switch. If you were fluent in Spanish, English, and French, you literally would be able to code switch when somebody was speaking in the other language. Because you know all of them.
Tommy, so just say I can adapt to my environment.
That's what it means. That's what code switching means.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
but the nigga called me weird because I got my heart broken. Why I had to be weird though, family? You called me weird because I got my heart broken at 16. Why I gotta be weird?
No, I didn't call you weird. I did not call you.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did, bro. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
But I wasn't. That was not intentional. It was just.
That what nerds speak.
A nerd would have never said that. Weird. A nerd would have never said that. Ever.
Hey, that is.
You thought that man weird. Hold on. I will ask you this, William.
I have to get see.
William, I'll let you address him, but why don't you understand what he was saying? I do get what you said.
Part of what you said, but no, guess what? I had to concede. No.
I'm saying the part of what he said when he said, well, we get it that there are dudes with no cars and things like that who get women. But those women, usually, let me say this, almost every girl who ended up with the guy who didn't have, he didn't present to her when he met her that he didn't have these things. She found out later he did it.
I disagree, Tommy, because, a lot of men will actually tell women the truth. See, nowadays, they won't, but you don't have to hide it anymore. You can go on social media, but even back in the day, they told the women, how many women have dealt with men that was in prison or in jail and writing them? They already knew they were locked up.
Yeah, but they also told them, "Oh man, I was in jail. This shit when I didn't even do nothing, and I got a whole lot of money when I get out." Like they sold them this dream that this was what I was in jail for was accidental. Like I will tell you this: most of the time, when a man got a woman while he's in jail, it's because he had that woman before he went. You hear about these white people doing that, writing letters to niggas, but I don't know too many niggas that was just in jail and met a bitch in jail. Like, I don't know too many guys. That sound like more of like a, what do you call it? A Hallmark story. I don't know too many men who like, where were they meeting?
In Cali.
So they meet them. Well, how do they meet them?
They'll have a girlfriend. Cause my cousins,
they had this something secret. Oh, no, go ahead, bro. Because
I'm saying my cousins did the same thing. Like they wrote dudes in jail all the time. Like it happens constantly. Like a girl knows somebody, so and so locked up. She show them her picture. And you got to think, a dude in jail, locked up or in prison, his game is going to be at 1,000. So the stuff he writing in that letter is going to be cold. It's going to be the coldest game you ever seen. So these guys, when they're in prison, they are writing not just love, but we're talking about a whole love novel and having somebody draw pictures.
Does this happen a lot though?
Listen, growing up, I saw it a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you, Tommy. I saw it a lot.
Yeah, it happened a lot, Tommy. I agree with Black.
They got websites dedicated to that shit where women go on websites where it's just niggas locked up.
It happened a lot, Tommy.
Make profiles and shit now.
Tommy, it's been going on a lot more than you know.
Apparently, when I was in jail, I should have been getting my pen game on. I was fucking up.
The thing
I was
is,
trying to get out. I should have been writing bitches.
women like men with nothing because it's easier to control men with nothing. But they like resources. They like resources too. So they in a dilemma. It's like, damn, I could control the man with nothing easier than I can control the man with resources. But I want to spend resources. So they stuck between the rock and the hard place.
I asked the girl that I said, if you was fucking me, why was you fucking a nigga that was broke at the same time?
But CJ,
I said, you know, his sperm is gonna be stronger than mine. Mine been at work. When I came inside of you, they was a little slow. They had been working a little bit. They probably took a nap. Woke up and this nigga's sperm came out the dick ready.
But CJ,
I got working sperm, bitch.
CJ, Tommy, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Women, even on Facebook right now, guess what they begging for? They just want a man that they can buy him a PS5. He can be in a crib. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Let me finish.
I don't believe you.
Oh, he's lying.
They don't want him to cheat on her or beat on her. And they're gonna take
so they're saying to men, hey, come be with me. I got a PS5 and everything. You can just sit on the couch.
He's just saying shit. He's just saying things.
Real.
That's not how it goes, Mr. Williams.
It is real.
You can actually go to
Facebook,
Walmart.
Bro.
You can actually go to Walmart and buy a domesticated nigga kit, and it does come with a PS5.
I'm saying
they don't want no good man.
Hold on. Let Brian Lamb, please.
I said you can actually go to Walmart and you can get a domesticated nigga kit. It comes with a PS5, flip flops, gym shorts.
Jehovah.
Hey, now it's Crocs. No, it ain't flip flops. It's Crocs.
So Crocs. There you go.
I don't believe you. I've been out of the game too long. Y'all telling me some stuff I don't know.
It happens. They're not promoting this like that.
Wow.
I've been married for 7 months, y'all. 7 months.
Congratulations.
How old are you?
Well, congratulations for fucking up your life. What made you do this desperate act?
I'm 50.
That's why. That's what made him do it.
I just turned 50 Groundhog Day. That's my birthday. This is my third marriage.
Damn. But you like disappointment.
He don't learn.
But
I told you he wasn't no nerd. I told y'all he wasn't smart.
CJ knows one thing. Hey,
what you say, CJ? He ain't smart, CJ.
He has some battles with my wife, but I'm gonna tell you this one thing. This woman right here, greatest thing I've ever had, ever done. She's helping me raise my niece. I've been raising her for 12 years. Hey, my wife is the shit, like for real. I've been raising a child for 12 years. And my wife, she ain't give a shit about that. And guess what she did?
Hey, that's how she got you? She bought you a PS5?
Fuck no. No. Nigga, I got a PS3 and an Xbox 360, nigga. No, that's what I got.
Why you got so why?
I'm old, nigga. I don't care about that shit.
No, y'all don't cut him off though, because I do want to hear him. Listen, we have been called like, you know, the He-Man haters group, like we just sit around just hating on bitches. And it's true. But if we got somebody that said, said something. Right now he's saying something really nice about somebody, and I'm telling y'all, it does warm my heart. I love to hear when Brian talk about about his situation. It really does. And it does warm my heart to let the brother talk. So I do want, and the way he was saying that, like he wanted to get that off his chest. So y'all let him get it off his chest because I want to hear about his woman. So I'll know what house I'm trying to ruin when I go and visit.
Go to the corner.
Tommy, you know, you and I have been on This Might Be Risky with Hemp and everything, and we've had some great conversations. Like,
yes, sir.
But this is some shit that we actually need to discuss. Like, there are some good women out because it's just not single mothers, it's single fathers too, and women actually gravitate to us and actually do give a damn when you're doing some shit.
No, they do not.
Like, hey, my wife.
Tell us what makes her a good woman, though. That's the part I want to hear. I want to big this woman up.
But Tommy, hold on, Tommy.
The one thing with her, Tommy, I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's her heart, man. She's always been a giver. She's always started community and everything. Like, she was raised that way. She's from North Carolina, but we're here in Louisville, Kentucky, of course, and we have roots here as well. But no, my wife, hey, she is a community woman. She's a giver more than anything. Her love language is actually giving.
Can I ask?
I want to make sure I heard what you said. She's a giver and she served the community.
Yes,
Tommy.
Wait a minute.
Look, hey, real question.
Hey, she sound like a hoe. You sound like a hoe.
Melody, I knew he was going to do that. Melody, I've been around Tommy for over 2 years, so I know how he is. Guess what? That's not what it. I want him to do that anyway, because that means me and him are cool. That means he let me know he ain't just doing some malice shit. For one,
let Blanche get in there and then CJ.
So, but no, my wife.
Hold on, Mr. Williams, just real quick. I think Blanche had a question or a statement.
I just had one question. So when people ask you about your previous 2 wives, what'd you tell them? Because with this wife, you give her a lot of. Yeah, the first 2.
Look, this is what I did. I was a young father for one. I was a high school father because I actually have 8 kids, right? But the first one in high school, and the last 2 was in marriage. Like, so at 7 kids in marriage with both my ex-wives.
Can I say something?
I wasn't married to the first child.
He will talk our ear off if you let him. So you have to let him.
They want to know. CJ,
hey, they want to know. It's a good question.
No, my question was, what you're saying about your 3rd wife, is it similar to what you said about your first 2 wives? When somebody asked you about,
I was never in love.
Man,
this is the first time I've ever been in love with a woman besides my mom.
Oh, wait, go ahead, Blanche. Because we hear Blanche. I had the same question. So,
what'd you say about it when they asked you about your first wife? What'd you say when they say, "How was your first wife?" What'd you say when y'all were married? What'd you say about it?
Well, for one, don't stay with women for just your kids.
No,
that's not the question, Mr. Williams.
Go ahead, CJ.
We here, so I know him, and he would say the same thing. He said they were good women. They were all.
No, I did not say that. So even now,
I was gonna say, ask him. Let him answer. Don't answer for him. You got him here. I don't like when people do that to me. What would you say about the 2 women you left before, that you left high and dry and ruined their life?
They was assholes.
When you were with them, would you say that same thing?
They couldn't be led, and I was forcing myself because the one thing I wanted now, most men ain't never gonna say this. I've always wanted to be in love. I always wanted to be a family man because I seen that. I was born in wedlock. So I've always chased that, and I chose wrong.
Nigga, you just called me weird for being in love. Get my heart broken.
Maybe he is a nerd. Maybe he is a nerd. Maybe he is
wrong. So hold up. Like I said, but I vetted wrong. I chose wrong. I was dealing with women that I was never in love with. I'm in love with my wife right now.
Hold on, wait, let me ask you. So whoa. If you said you weren't in love with them, what made you marry them? What made you get with them?
Because what I seen how I grew up with my parents until that shit got broken.
So tell me, what was it like? What was it you saw? Give me, I want an idea, because you're saying some good things, but expanding on it and expounding on it could help some other people. So what did you see in them that allowed them to even get you across the threshold?
Because at one point in time, my parents was actually in love, like very in love.
Yeah, but what did you see in them though?
Yes, that's what I seen. I seen them show affection. They was a
no, not your parents though. The two women.
Oh, the two women. It was just.
Yeah, what did you see in them that made? Because you said they were assholes, but something had to get you.
They was fine as hell, Tommy. They was just fine as hell.
Okay, so you were in your carnal stage.
Yes, they were just pretty as hell and everything. They didn't, for one, we didn't match intellectually, even though, guess what? This is gonna fuck y'all up. They had both parents, but they were.
Let me ask you this: do you read the Bible?
Yes.
The Christian Bible.
Yes, I go to church every Sunday.
And somewhere in that Bible, it told you that hell was a nice place.
No.
Well, then why did you say she was fine as hell then?
Because the one thing I wanted to be in love. I've always been. I was one of those kids. God. Guess what? I was one of those kids because my mom, very pretty and all of that shit. I wanted a pretty wife. My father and my mother, when they were together, that's what I wanted. I wanted that.
And that's why now you settle for a woman that wasn't pretty.
Oh no, my wife's beautiful. What the fuck you talking about?
Can I say this, Tommy?
Don't play with me. Hey, Tommy.
No, I'm asking because you were saying at first you were going after looks.
This is the one thing I'm gonna tell you was right now my wife is very beautiful. She's thick as hell because she'll stop traffic, but I actually like her and I'm in love with her.
Can I say this?
She's a hell of a woman because for one, she is a giver. She actually cares about people. That's what I love about her. Heart is the motherfucking biggest heart I've ever met in my life.
Oh my God.
So
wait a minute, man. All right, Mr. Williams.
Let me say this, Mr. Williams. You don't have to like the fucking answer, but that's what it is.
Can I say this, Mr. Williams? So me and Mr.
Say
Williams,
some goofy shit anyway.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing goofy.
CJ,
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Hold on, CJ. You tried it on live. Hold on, but CJ, you tried it on the live stream with her, and she got you together.
Okay. So me and Mr. Williams had a court case, right? And I was one of the lawyers. Yes. And he was convicted of being he was convicted of being a simp, Tommy. So he with all the things he's saying is pretty much irrelevant, moot, and it should be dismissed.
But
he's already proven that he is a simp.
On good behavior early.
He had to change his name. Hold on, let me finish. He had to change his name from Mr. Williams, Mr. Playboy Williams, to Mr. Simp Williams for about 2 months, Tommy.
Now,
so
guess
everything
what?
he's saying is
it
invalid.
Actually was supposed to be longer. Now, tell the truth. Now, on this might be risky.
You don't gotta keep
doing the jury. You better shout out Hemp, nigga.
I love my nigga Hemp.
So, but guess what? We did some trials, and it was a good idea. And guess what? We did get good ratings and everything. And Tommy, you know one thing, Hemp always loved the shit out of you, and I know you love him. But no, we did a series of just court cases. Everybody is a lawyer, a judge. We all had to dress up and everything. So CJ decided they wanted to call me a simp when I wasn't hollering at any women.
Thank them, Tommy.
Hold on. When you're a simp, you're trying to get in somebody else's pants, correct? No. That's what men do. When men are on YouTube, usually they simping to what? Cater to women, holler at women, and everything, right? Did I do that?
Yes.
No. Did I holler at any women?
You didn't holler at them, but you catered to them.
No. Because guess what?
You always got that cape on.
Y'all was upset with me because I got on the niggas because my brother, because I'm raising his child. And y'all didn't like that.
Tommy,
so
he got a
earlier you were on a stream a little bit ago, and I think you were you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounded like you were saying that men shouldn't care about like who women are laying with.
No, I've never said that, Melanie.
Okay, I might have to go watch it in the back, but I thought you were.
What show are you telling me? No, if you tell me the show, I'll tell you the truth. I don't lie, baby. Like I really don't.
The last stream you were just on, but I may have heard
about Rogue C shit.
Yeah, but it sounded like you were.
No, we were talking about pleasing our women in a sexual way, Melanie. No, that's.
Yeah. No, you can explain.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like we was talking about pleasing a woman. A man should please a woman in a certain way, sexually. That wasn't no man-woman shit. Now, if you want to do any podcast with us, but this might be risky, I promise you, I don't play that shit. I hold men and women accountable. Cat, dog, everybody.
No, he do not. He hold men accountable, and he always got to.
I do hold them. Women. Hey, we supposed to be the leaders, right?
I mean, we say it, but the women are really leading shit. So
but if a nigga ain't in his child's life, and forgive me, y'all, I'm gonna say, if a black man is not in his child's life, hell yeah, I'm on it.
Okay, that was what was one of the topics we were going to be talking about. So, well, that's a great way for us to get into it. And you're on that side, so I'm gonna let you go with that. You said if a man's not in his child's life, then what?
My whole thing is you can only use the excuse that the baby mama or what have you. If you're not going to court and you're not really truly, my whole thing is, Tommy, I'm going to just put it this way. Men can plan on YouTube and everything, but if you're not willing to change your lifestyle to have your child 24/7, then I don't want to hear an excuse.
No, I still want to know, how do you feel about them, the man who's not taking care of you? You said these men are, but you never
can't stand them because I'm raising my brother's child. I've been raising her for 12 years.
Now tell me, why can't you stand them?
Because you're irresponsible. You out here partying and shit, but you won't even contribute. And
but you're saying they're partying. You're adding something to them. When you're adding something to them, you don't know if they're partying. They could be out there.
I'm gonna say this one thing: when it's your brother and you truly love them, you're not trying to take them to child support. You're not trying to do that. You hope they get themselves together at least. And I'm saying, not even just get yourself together. That's how I view my shit with my brother. Get yourself together. I don't want shit from you because you've never done it.
I get it, but we're trying to stay. I'm trying to stay a bit focused.
Okay, so
you were telling me, you said you have a problem with them because they out here partying, and I'm saying, so every guy who doesn't take care of his child, or the vast majority of them,
not every.
Partying. So the vast majority of them, they're out in the club. They just don't take care of the kid.
I can't even say majority when you're talking about the club now, because you trying to put me in a hole right now.
Well, no, I was just going by what you said. That's why I was saying, do you want to stick with that? You said they're partying.
Let me correct this right here. Okay. We know that there are a lot of men that love their kids or what have you, but let's be real. Are you willing to give up and sacrifice your lifestyle to have a child in your home?
And if they're not, then you view them as what? That's the part I'm trying to get to.
I just don't want to hear them complain.
How you view them? Huh?
You're a punk ass nigga then.
There we go. That's okay. So he's a punk ass nigga. And let me ask you.
Wanted me to do that.
Well, no, what I just wanted. Well, I wanted you to call because you said this is what I think, but then
Tommy, look, we know that a lot of men actually do love their kids, but at the same time, if you really love them, have your name on the birth certificate. You don't have to have many struggles. Now we have laws where we actually have more laws now where they actually siding with us men. You just have
well, you said if they love them, they put their name on the birth certificate. They were just born at that point. I don't know if I love this motherfucker or not. It could be Jeffrey Dahmer.
You know what, Tommy? No. You can't. No, I get where you're coming from, Tommy. I'm talking about. Look, I'm talking about the birth certificate
when this little nigga turns 17. At least I'll have an idea what he might be.
So, Tommy, But we're talking about the men that be on YouTube that complain about, oh, if I do this, I'm talking about the men that actually complain, but you didn't put in 100% to get your child. You know, on YouTube.
What are their complaints? What are the usual complaints?
Men can raise kids better than women. That's what.
Yeah, okay, so what are your complaints that you normally hear these men saying?
The same shit. Oh, they're gonna. I can't get custody, or they won't let me see them, or whatever. But did you go to court?
Well, they would have had to do.
Child
support. Well, they would have had to. They said they can't get custody, wouldn't they?
Hold up, Tommy, but child support and family court is two different things.
I hear you, but you're saying if the first one was arguing, I can't get custody, wouldn't that mean they went to court? Or are you saying they saying I can't get custody and they never went to court?
Niggas that are complaining on YouTube right now haven't even stepped in there.
Okay, so when you say this, let me ask you this question about you personally. Do you believe in abortion?
No.
Do you believe in adoption?
Yes.
What do you think about the mothers who give their kids up for adoption?
I think it's a great thing if they can go to it. Now, I think it's a great thing. If they
I told you, didn't I tell you, Tommy? Didn't I say it?
Somebody, hold up.
Go ahead, Blanche.
What was I wrong? I'm raising somebody else's child.
But if it was
Listen, you just condemned the men for not being in their children's life, but you praise the woman for giving her child up to the saints.
I never praise. If a woman,
you got to let him finish. Hold on, and then you can rebuttal.
Don't lie on me though. Don't
you
say I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
You just said it was a good thing. You said it was a good thing if she gave a child for adoption.
It was a great thing.
Oh, great thing.
He said great.
If she can't afford the kid and she understands she's not a parent, yeah, she should put it in foster care.
What? Okay. So what about the guy?
So you want a woman to have a kid that she doesn't want to kill her out? Like,
listen, so what about the guy who knows he can't afford the child? He's not a good father. What about him? He knows he's not an adequate father. He's choosing to stay away. Why don't he get the same grace?
He does if he says it, but you can't act like you want to mess with the woman when it's about the child, when you just want her. You know how many men deal with women and they get upset because she don't want to fuck with him no more. He don't want to be a father. That's true too. See, y'all doing this bullshit. No, you're doing this bullshit right now because two things can be true at the same time.
You trying to gut juggle an EBT card? That's a great drink.
I can't, bro. Look, what I say. My niece has two parents, but I'm the only one that's been doing everything. And guess what I didn't do? See, I can't go to food stamps. I can't do that shit. But me and my wife, we got her. And guess what? That's my little brother. I give him grace, but he's still a piece of shit. And to be honest with y'all, she's the baby out of his 5 kids.
Is your brother a good father?
Nigga, I just said it. No.
Okay, hold on. Time out.
3 baby mamas, 5 kids.
Okay, so if your brother isn't a good father, isn't the logical thing to do is to let him be raised by the good brother that is?
Wait a minute. Well, she's gonna be raised by me. She's been raised. I've been raising her for 12.
So hold up. So did he do the right thing?
But does he didn't do shit. CPS did it.
Hold on, time out. Did he do the right thing? Yes or no? He did.
I know you're not this slow, bro.
Listen.
Look,
listen.
I'm gonna tell you what I've been through, and guess what? Y'all can challenge it. You can feel the way the fuck you want to feel, but guess what I did? I stopped my life because for one, it was 2. It's 2 youngest, but my baby girl, I've been raising her for 12 years. She was 2 years old. She's 14 now, going to high school. My brother, guess what? He chose a different lifestyle. He wanted to be an asshole. He's still running the streets even now. That's what he chose. Guess what I did? I want to make sure this little girl becomes something.
But William, just hear me out, William. In 12 years,
hear you out on what?
Listen, hear me out. In 12 years, he could have contested your custody of his daughter.
He can't do that. We've been to court, brother. Guess what? I'm the only one. Guess what? I didn't have to do. I didn't have to adopt her because I'm her paternal uncle.
So
I didn't have to go to foster care at all. I'm her paternal uncle. It's blood.
So does your brother want you to raise her? Yes or no?
Now he doesn't. No, he's upset. He's butthurt.
Just real quick, because we have to recognize the money. Tommy just got a $20 Rumble rant from Son 2380. Thank you. And the question is, so your brother is a piece of shit, but the mother of your niece isn't. Simp.
Oh no, she is. She's a piece of. Oh no, they both a piece of. Oh no.
We also have a $5 from Army Vet 43. Thank you. This man William is a female apologist. He'll give women a pass based off his personal history. Thank you for showing the Rumblebacks love. Please remember to hit Tommy's Cash App as well.
How am I a woman apologist?
Because you done spent a whole hour talking about your brother and not the mother of the. Hold on, has the mother been?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Wait. We got $400 in the building in the Rumble Rants. Okay, what's up, Tommy? A little something for the show. Kendall reacts. We definitely appreciate the love.
He's back. Now the field got a match.
You know I love you. Hey, Tommy,
hey.
You know I love you, CJ. I love you, but so because
hey, Blanche whooping your ass right now in this ring. He's slowly walking you down. He is. He asked you. Let's set it back up. Okay, hold on. Wait 1 second. Let's reset it. Let's just reset it.
Okay.
What he asked you was specific at one point. He said, your brother doesn't seem to be contesting at this point. Not that he can't or that he broke, whatever it is. He's not contesting you being the parent currently. Yes or no?
He has.
You can go back in there, Blanche. Hey,
Tommy, but I'm gonna tell you something. You know, when people are unhappy and they miserable, they'll try to call CPS on you and all of the. See, that's the things that we're not discussing. It's the extra shit. People feel some type of way when they, you know how many times CPS been called, but yet and still, my niece has every fucking thing she ever needs. But guess what my family do? They pick, and now we're gonna do parents and family picking sides.
So he's trying. So are you saying he is trying to get the child back?
No, he can't get the child. Tommy, that's what I'm saying. He can't get the child ever.
So
look, I might not be able to get my ex back, but if my ex was like, but he still called, I can't get it back. But if I'm still calling,
let's do this. My brother is a woman beater. He's beat all his kids. He's done all of that bullshit. That's what he is.
Okay, okay. So that means so if he's all this, what is he doing?
Of a kid and you're a woman beater?
No, why won't you let people finish when they ask you something we don't know? We're asking you questions because we don't know. No, I'm saying, but what was I gonna ask you?
Well, y'all was assuming that it was just he was trying to get the child. He was going.
I wasn't assuming. I did not make that assumption at all. I don't think Blanche did. Every time we try to ask you the direct part of that, you will go to something else, like you have a lot of anger towards him. I'm not telling you shouldn't. Okay, but I'm not telling you shouldn't. But I'm not him. So it's kind of like why it is horrible for 911 operators to talk to black folks, because the 911 operator didn't shoot your family member, didn't burn your house, and all they trying to do is ask you.
I know you would.
No, I'm saying, but all they're trying to do is ask you, can you tell me the address? Man, motherfucker. No. And it's like,
because Tommy, you know what?
Well, I'm saying, I'm just trying to ask you questions
for 15 years. So
I know. So I'm trying to ask you questions that are pertinent.
Okay, so you feel like
I don't know. What question was I going to ask you?
Guess what? y'all can actually ask me every like.
What was you supposed to say right there? What were you? Wait a minute. What were you supposed to say?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Sir. What were you supposed to say right there when I said, "What question was I going to ask you?" What should you have said?
I should have said, "I don't know."
See, but you wouldn't. Now, why wouldn't you do that? In order to further along the conversation, because we have 787 people watching here. We have 306 watching. We got 1,000, and I ain't even put it on Twitter.
You know, Tommy, you don't have to teach me about this, but don't send a little goofy nigga to put me.
No, but no. What I'm asking you, why is it?
Yeah.
He's talking about me. Hold on. Okay. So let me. Okay. So let me. I'm glad. So now we can talk. Listen. Now we can just talk. Okay, so listen. Let me ask you a question. I'm glad you said that.
That was fun because Tommy likes to do that.
Yeah.
But no, now you ask me the questions that you really want to know about my child's
William,
situation.
one moment. Let him
Wait, you gotta let this nigga ask.
So when was the last time her mother saw her? Okay, Jeopardy theme music.
Saw her. Hold up. See, my niece is a different case because she got shot by her brother. And
but he asked a direct question of when, which would be a timeline.
So let me tell you, because this is very deep, by the way. This was on ABC World News and everything. Her brother actually shot her in the fucking head. In my curve. The last time she seen her was we had to do a court thing in 2020, I do believe. That's the last time. The last time she got in contact was this past year. They snuck and did that. And that fucked with my baby. So she hadn't seen her mom besides the pictures and everything. Because I don't believe in, I let her have pictures and stuff. So 2019, she got shot. 2020, we was trying to work out the things through the court. It didn't work out well. My brother and the mom fell with what the fuck they was supposed to do. And then this past year, this year, they was sneaking and getting in touch with her. And now the law's involved.
So when she got shot, was she in your care or the mama care?
She was in my care. Because I had a brother.
Blanche, did he answer your question?
Of course not. He's traveling like Mike Vick. Now he didn't answer the question. So
wait a minute, what are you saying? Like I just told physically seeing her is different from them sneaking and talking to her this past year in January.
Okay, so just understand something. This past hour, you've had all the smoke for your brother, but this child has a mother. This child's mother saw her after she got shot and then snuck to saw her some other time. I'm just saying it would seem like to me you would have equal smoke because think about how bad she got to be as a mother. Think about how bad she got to be as a mother for CPS to bypass the mother and go to you.
But hey, I do. But guess what? The one thing I do give her leeway on was the fact that when the kids got taken away from her, she said their uncle could raise them. It wasn't her family. It wasn't my family. It was me. I give her just
Joseph. So why you don't give your brother? Why you don't give your brother leeway?
Because my brother is very volatile. He has 5 kids. He's a woman beater. And
so why you get his bitch leeway?
Hold up. Y'all want to know the truth? My brother, look, my mama has brain cancer. My brother been beating on my mama. No, I'm talking about in this year. Even 2 months ago. So you want to know respect? My mother has brain cancer. I'm raising a granddaughter, and my brother has been beating on my mother.
William,
and hold up. I don't give respect to neither one. I don't give a fuck about neither one of them. Let's just be honest. That's my mother's son, and that's her daughter. But no, she's my daughter. She's my child. 12 years in. So let's not play this fucking game. See, and I don't mind doing this shit online, but my brother has been beating on my mama, and the only thing that's saving him is YouTube and that little girl that's upstairs right now. So y'all want to play this shit out, and y'all can fact check. I know y'all gonna go on you gay.
No, we're not.
On Facebook and everything. Hey, I don't.
No, we're not. We just want the answer.
Bro, this nigga done talked about everything but the Iran Contra here. God damn.
The mother of this baby will never get.
He running. Listen, William.
I don't respect them evenly now because the one thing that do, I don't like. Hey, y'all can feel some type of fucking way, but I'm raising somebody else's kid. Don't tell me how to feel about who did what. I don't.
Nobody tells you how to feel.
But William, both parents failed though.
They did, and guess what? She got an uncle. And now my wife, guess what? Has took on that responsibility. You know how rare it is for a woman to actually deal with a man. No, I'm saying being
William. I want you to read. Can you put that back up there, Melanin? The last thing you put on the screen. No, William. I want you to read what that person put on the screen. Do you see this?
This is exhausting plan with mental gymnast. Hey,
hold on. Please hold on. Let me say something.
That means you slow.
No, bro. You have a bunch of people who are saying to you simply, we're asking very direct questions. The answer that's coming out of your mouth ain't about that. The person says, what would you like on your pizza?
That I can't, Tommy. I'm trying.
Okay, listen. Even now, you're not listening. As soon as I said that, you start talking again.
I'm sorry.
If you called me and I said, sir, what do you want on your pizza? It should not start off with, man, I've been loving Pizza Hut for a long time, man. My favorite, I love thick crust pizza, man. When I was young, motherfucker, you don't understand. Because me and Hamp used to eat pizza long time ago. Like you've been doing that since you came here. You will get very direct questions. You will not answer them.
But y'all don't like the answer. So y'all don't like the answers.
It's not about liking. I don't understand. Okay, bro. Hold on, sir. If you ask me where was my house, if you were on the street and said which house is yours, and if I got through telling you where my house was and you still didn't know, do you think that would be a productive conversation if whatever I said to you, you still don't know where my house at?
But you're slow on that point. We know that. Come on now, Tommy. We know that.
What the fuck?
If you cared about the conversation happening right now, you would respect the fact that people are telling you they're lost. They're lost. You can't. If you call everybody slow, just everybody up here is slow.
No, I'm not saying that.
So why won't you help us out then? That's all I'm asking.
But damn, Melanin,
help me.
Melanin.
This is why nobody believes your ass is a nerd.
You can't refer to me when you're talking to me.
No. Hold up. I've been watching you for a while, Melanin. So you tell me.
No, you had a track hoe, a drag line. You still had dug your ass out of the hole you're in.
What did you ask?
Tell me what you didn't understand about me raising my niece, and how can I clarify?
Okay, he's not talking about me. He's talking about the audience.
Okay, so now I want you to clarify with you and I with the audience.
Okay, you're not answering any of the direct questions being asked to you. You head into a monologue of whatever. I mean, you're doing it right now. You asked me the question. I was on the side, so you asked for
my input. Do it in a rabbit hole. Okay, so
but you're doing it right now.
You know what?
Tommy, come back up.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on. Let's try this.
He's switching people out. Okay, fine. Let's just.
No, I don't want to be up there. Okay, good.
All right, so let me say something. Let me say something. So here's the thing. William, I think a more direct answer would have been this: you don't like your brother because you have more dealings with your brother than you have with the woman. That would have been a more direct question. I mean, direct answer instead of just beating around the bush. You grew up with your brother, so you have a much more connection with your brother than you would with that woman. I would think that you would say that. Am I right about that one?
Y'all don't like yes and no's though. Y'all say yes and
no.
No,
bro. But bro. Do you realize that you give an origin backstory to every question? Right. That's what he's trying to tell you. It's like, so somebody asks you, like, hey man,
guess what?
I
don't want to be fake on YouTube, bro.
But wait a minute, was that a direct answer?
It's not about being fake. It's just answering the question. And it seems like you're trying to figure out where somebody is going. No. So you're trying to give a lot of this is what I'm telling you what the experience is. You give a lot of meaningless context and you give a lot of information without actually hearing what somebody's asking you, because it seems like you're trying to figure out where they're getting to and you're trying to beat them to it, or you're trying to give them so much information and they just asking you a simple question and you start out with a backstory. Just watch the next time somebody asks you a question and just let me know if you give a direct answer or not.
Hey, I'm willing to learn.
Jason has actually been waiting patiently in the back. Thank you, Jason, for your patience. Go ahead and ask the question that you want to ask.
Okay, now this might sting a little bit, but I'm basically going to put the blame. I'm sorry that your mother go through what she's going through. Terribly sorry for what's going on with your mother as far as health conditions. But when are we going to start blaming the parents for these adults, that how they turn out? I mean, that boy didn't come out the womb being the way he was. It had to be some type of trauma, mental and emotional support that most parents don't even give children when they're children. They worry about the bare minimum, food, clothes, and shelter, but they don't worry about the mental and emotional support of the child. So are you going to sit there and not ask yourself that question of, where did my mother go wrong? That my brother turned out to be a terrible father? I mean, some onus got to go on the parent. I mean, if I'm wrong, let me know.
No, you're not wrong at all. Like, when I first got my brother's kids, now, mind y'all, this was in 2014, right? My nephew and everything, he had his father in his life, which is my brother, and he asked me to get them when CPS came, and I was doing me. Like, hey, my son, he's graduating from high school and everything, one of my kids, and it fell in my lap. So guess what I did? I didn't deny
Man, God damn, would you address what the brother said? Would you address, please? God damn.
Well,
come on, man.
What y'all want me to say?
Damn.
Look, we want answers, Mr. Williams. We want answers.
So
we don't want you playing this game, man. I told you.
Guess what?
I told you.
Hey, give him a break. He was an oversexed nerd in high school.
Right.
I took the kids.
You were simp.
The kids.
Right.
That's what it was. That CPS came to me. My brother came to me and was like, hey, we can't do this shit. This is what the fuck I did.
Is he answering the question?
What the fuck I want? Like, damn.
You know what, y'all? He might actually be a nerd, because almost every answer to every question y'all ask him is, our whole universe was in a hot dead state within 14 billion years ago.
No, it's just the fact. Look, CPS called me.
He don't get jokes either, Tommy. He don't get jokes.
The earth began to cool, the other trolls began to Jew, Neanderthals developed tools and built a wall.
So, Tommy,
math, science, history about rattling the mystery. It all started with the Big Bang.
So CPS asked me to get the kids. My brother called me, and I said yes. Is that good enough?
He talked through your joke.
No, we need a Gilbert and Sullivan now. Go ahead, put one on.
Even when I said I got the kids, y'all still push this shit. It's bullshit. It's got a lane. Because
hey, you know what, brother? Yes. You want to blame? Look.
Yes. I said yes. Then y'all were like, well, what happened?
No, you did not say yes.
What happened?
He asked you.
The fuck I did.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Stop being weird. I said
brother, we trying to
get hold on. Let me speak. I've been quiet. Let me speak. Okay. Mr. Williams, he asked you, is your mama to blame for your brother being a piece of shit? You gave us a whole soliloquy about some other shit. We don't want to hear that shit. Just say yes.
I said? No, my brother made a choice
to be a piece of shit.
So then he asked you, he said, at what point do the parents be to blame? Do you agree with that?
Hey, if you get taught everything,
so how could you blame your brother, but you won't blame your mama for your brother being a piece of shit?
Hold up, excuse you. Hold up, you asked me a question. Now I'm gonna tell you.
Let's see if he can give us one.
If our parents raised us correctly and everything, we make our poor decisions. That's not on our parents. That's on us.
Oh, that's very nice and concise. Anybody else got something to say to him?
All right, let me tell you something.
Napoleon, you haven't spoken. Did you have anything you wanted to say or add?
Oh, that guy that was cussing a lot in the background, that was me. Calling him a nerd and all this stuff, saying he wasn't, saying he can't dig his ass out, can't answer a damn question. That was me. So yeah, I've been running my mouth.
Okay, lovely.
I mean, I could ask him a question and see, Playboy, what is 2 + 2?
You gonna do this?
No, you can't answer that one either. Okay.
Oh my God, I did not sign up for this shit.
It's 4, but look, it's 4, but okay. So then, what you gonna do? 5 + 5 is 10, and 10.
You could have just said you could have stopped at 4. You could have stopped at 4. You could have stopped at 4.
What is 100 times?
You know, I'm sorry. I really wasn't trying to get him to just really do that.
Hey, wait.
He can't.
Hold on, now wait 1 second. Y'all wait 1 second. By the token,
hey, Tommy, that was.
Hold on. When Tommy is speaking, be respectful.
By the token said his new nickname is William Filibuster Williams.
Oh, I don't mind that at all.
William Filibuster Williams. No, but let me tell you something. No, William, I do want to do this, though. I do want to try to get it to some semblance of coming back, because that was a really good question the person was asking. They were asking, even when it comes to your brother, do you have any understanding of why your brother chose to be, quote unquote, a piece of shit? Do you don't think nothing bad happened? You think his childhood was perfect? Because I heard you talk about your mother, but I didn't hear much about your father.
No, for one, nobody's childhood is perfect, by the way. But our father was the more stable parent.
I was just saying I didn't hear you say anything about him. Did y'all lose him earlier?
No, my father passed away in 2020 from COVID.
Okay, so he made it all the way to 2020. Y'all were grown then. So then y'all had your mother and your father. Do you have any idea of when he took the wrong road?
No, my brother he loved the street shit from our family. He loved the street shit.
So what part of the family? You said from the family. What part of the family was he exposed to where he saw them in the streets?
Just everything that we all would be, barbecues, all of that bullshit. Mm-hmm. And we did have street niggas, and we had dope, like all of us have. But my brother, he was actually a gifted artist. Still is. Like he can draw any fucking thing you want. He actually had a scholarship to one of the highest art schools and everything. He was, you know how to gift the ones they in.
No, I know, but I'm saying, which side of the family was that side that was in the streets? Which side?
Both of my mother's side and my father's side.
So if he turns out that way, because there's a whole bunch of people in your family that way, is he really that bad of a person? If y'all already had other people who were bad like him floating around, to the fact that kids got a chance to see them at barbecues, at family reunions, y'all let them around the kid.
Well, this is the one thing too, Tommy. The fact that we had an active father even though he worked a lot, he did everything, but he made sure that me and my brothers, we all was straight.
No, I hear you, but if I'm asking you, if I had my daughter around my child molesting family members, would it matter that I get a whole bunch of money?
No,
I'm asking, would it matter if I had a whole bunch of money and that I worked hard?
It would matter. Like, no,
let them hang around her.
We're not doing that. My brother did one thing, just like I fell into the cracks, because Tommy, I did become a teenage father.
You fell into cracks.
Yeah, I know. I just was doing some bullshit. I know what I did some bullshit because I knew when my parents was.
So you're not that much different than him.
Oh, yes, I am.
Well, explain, because you said you became a teenage parent too.
I did. Now, my brother, he made and created several kids. He just didn't take care of them. He wanted to be in the streets and blame everybody and you're gifted and everything. But no, I did one thing. I listened to my fucking father after the mistakes I made, because we hard-headed as men sometimes. We are hard-headed.
Yes, but what the point you won't answer is, if it was already people in the family who were like this and he was exposed to them at a young age, he could have went the good way or the bad way. If your family already got it, it's a toss-up, isn't it?
He liked that. He was around both. He was around all of it. He chose the bad.
Yes, and if you give somebody a choice, listen to what you said.
Look, my brother wanted to be a gangbanger, and guess what he chose, Tommy? He wanted to be a gangbanger. I
hear what you said. Chose. When you say someone chose something, what does that mean? They had options.
He chose this, and he didn't give a fuck about whether it was
even what I just asked you right there. I said chose means that they had options, correct?
Yes, and you didn't say that he.
So what I'm saying to you is, then, don't you think that parents gotta hold some responsibility for exposing them?
No, I'm gonna tell you what. We did a show even earlier today. Guess what, Tommy? As you become grown and everything, you can get taught everything. You're still gonna make your own decisions. My brother chose one thing. He didn't give a fuck. He cares about himself more than anything else, more than his kids.
Hey, brother, you said
hold up. Because y'all asked me this shit, but what I'm saying is what the fuck I've been dealing with for 12 years. My brother has always, what his oldest kids are 22 right now. And guess what? One of them is the top volleyball motherfucking player in the fucking nation right now, in college. And I would never divulge her name.
Real quick, Mr.
My brother has, out of all 5 of his kids, and they twins.
Hey, I got a question after you, man.
Hold on. We have to respect the money in the Rumble Rants. Beats for Days. Thank you for the $5. Tommy is the only one that is supposed to be drunk on the panel. Anyone else need to shut up? Thank you. We have a $20 from Sun 2380. He is not a nerd. He is old. A lot of old people can't give a direct answer without a story. That is how old Black people remember the stories. My dad does the same thing. Thank you.
We the same age. Stop calling him old. We the same age.
Guess what?
And another, hold on, please. Hold on. And then we have another one for Beats for Days with the $5. William, full drinking, half thinking Williams. Thank you for the Rumble Rants. Please remember to hit the cash out.
Well, go ahead, bro. Listen, what we were just I was trying to ask you direct questions because I'm trying to get to a point, because you have to remember, not even trying to be funny. A lot of what I'm doing and we're doing, we got 10 people up here. Yeah. We may have 3 hours. We're trying to be a little more concise with the answer so everybody can jump in, if that makes sense. So just for time's sake. So that's why when you go back and relive it, but it sounds like you're really upset with your brother. Can you tell me what's the big bone of contention you have with him? What is the thing that makes you most disappointed in your brother?
He was actually raised to be great men. and you know you're older, they won't understand it. But we was actually raised to be great men. Now you can make mistakes or what have you. We was raised to go to college, graduate from high school, what have you. Use our gifts though. My father was one thing. If he seen that you had a talent in everything, he wanted to use that. Because you know it's a difference between a talent and a God-given gift. But when he paid attention to that, he wanted to work on that. But he wanted all his kids to do one thing: go to college. Now, just because you don't go to college doesn't mean now you got to work. Because you can't sit around, you can't be on some bullshit. Go to college, or you work your ass off, or you go to the military. So this was the problem with my brother. Was he's the most gifted artist I've ever met, but he kept on popping out kids. And I was a hot whore as well. Let's not get that twisted. But
I was about to say, did you say you had 10 kids?
No, I have 8.
Okay, you have 8 by 5 women?
No, 3.
Okay, I'm throwing out numbers.
My oldest child is, I'm 50. My oldest child is 33.
Okay, but okay, here's what I want you to go forward with. People live their lives for themselves. It sounds like you're hurt that he didn't do what you think he should have did with his life, that he left a lot on the table, and it will happen. But the resentment that you feel towards him is not what's going to make him get better. It's not what's going to make him grab the rest of what life he might have and maybe move forward. What
that would be a fairy tale, but no, that's not the truth. Normally, that's what you would think with brothers and everything. No, my brother has did so much bullshit that I've gave passes and everything. Because the one thing, I don't like the fact that I don't like my brother no more and I don't love him. And I'm doing this online. I've done it before. Like, no, I don't fuck with him. I don't love him. Like I told y'all, he put his hands on my mama, so I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
Well, hold on. When you said, what this guy Crispy Leg just wrote, he said, Williams doesn't listen to the full question.
Yes, I do.
Answer.
I do.
Not you prove it right in real time before he's done. That is crazy, sir.
But guess what, though? But Melanie,
Jesus,
I'm
you gotta respect William. You gotta respect Melanie. You gotta respect the money.
I'm old like Tommy. Like Tommy,
I know, but William, he's reading a rumble rap. You have to respect the money.
But I'm gonna,
yeah, let
Tommy finish. Baby. I'm 50, baby, and guess what? I don't give a shit.
Okay, all right.
When somebody's disrespecting me or what have you, now, hey,
who is disrespecting you?
Now, Tommy, hold up.
I have not disrespected you. I was trying to read this money that I was sent.
Hey, look, and I told you I was wrong on that, but
so let me read it.
Punk ass niggas, what they talking about?
Let me read it. If you don't give hey, look, hold on a second. If you at your job and your job is to lay down train tracks, and I can't stand trains, old punk ass train tracks, do you think I should go at your job to talk about some fuck these trains, nigga, while you trying to lay these tracks down? Or would you think that I should wait till you come home and then tell you fuck them trains?
Yeah, no, you know I was wrong.
So let me lay down these tracks. Let me lay down these tracks, sir. Williams says it doesn't seem like Crispy Leg said Williams doesn't listen to the full questions. He starts answering before you finish the question. Now, here's what I'm going to say in response to that. It does appear that way, and you did it in real time. It seems like what you're doing is, I don't even know if it's the anger you have towards him, because you said it's the fairy tale and, you just don't deal with shit like this. He put his hands on your mom and stuff like that. But you also have to understand or even wonder, where did he even get the thought that putting his hands on your mom was okay? 2, if thou were that mad, and I don't know how many siblings you got, but he's still walking around free, and B, breathing and don't need a wheelchair. So it couldn't have been that bad, whatever he did. Because I would believe if you put your hands on my mom, my other brothers would probably stomp him out. 2, he'd never come back around and we wouldn't care what he was doing. So we would never be arguing what's going on in his life. He would have nothing. We'd have nothing else to do with him. But it sounds like the way you talk, like there's still some either love that you have for him. Is something weird here.
So Tommy, can I tell you the real truth, right?
You done said this 4 times. You're giving me the fake truth.
No, it's all real.
Yeah, so I did. Yeah, so you can give it to me.
The difference
truth.
is, you
got
know,
a bounty, Tommy.
especially us with men, how we were raised and everything. The hardest part that you have to do is.
Well, wait a minute. What's the hardest part? Damn.
Lord, I pray.
No, you did. You was right. You was right on time. You did it perfect. You did it perfect. Everybody know when I'm about to ask you a question like that. It's probably go time. William, they got you off. They got you off, and you didn't even have an orgasm. Thank you, T.M. Riley. I would love for y'all to go one for one if y'all could right now. What were your thoughts on what y'all just heard, for real?
Yeah, I was gonna ask him before y'all kicked him. He said his brother always wanted to be a gang member.
Are you calling us out
just so you
one
know,
by one, or one is just
he's
to
10
chime
minutes
in?
in the back. I apologize. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah, how many minutes is he?
He's 10 minutes in the back.
Okay.
Can y'all hear me? I wanted to ask him. He said his brother always wanted to be a gang member. So, and he said his brother had multiple baby mamas. So they chose to have babies by this reputed gang member, right? So what the onus on them?
But he's still giving her and the other women. It's what the problem me, Blanche, CJ, and Brian were having. He's still giving them a pass. They all get a pass. I don't know why.
Yes, he sound like that.
And so real quick for a moment, shout out to the person that brought in the bounty, Trana G. We appreciate that. As well as the $50 ball from T.M. Riley. Fuck the trains, he says. And take a shot, Tommy.
Yes. How much to get 20 minutes? 10 minutes is $20, I think. $20 to get 10 minutes. So you just divide whatever you give by 2 or multiply it by 0.5.
I think Jason, Brian, Jason has been waiting to ask Tommy a direct question. Go ahead, Jason.
Oh shit.
Tommy, all right.
Go ahead.
I don't have a psychology degree, but I just wanted to ask you a question about the question that I just asked this man before he was kicked off the panel. I mean, we already know that most parents in the world think feeding, clothing, sheltering the child is all that's needed. They don't care nothing about the mental and emotional support. And is that more important than all those other things that I just named? Is the mental and emotional support to a child more important than all the other bare minimum things that they're supposed to do?
Go ahead, Melanie. You were gonna say something?
Yes. So, Jason, before he answers you, William is permanently kicked off the panel for the evening. Kendall reacts to the $200 ball, and it says, "Keep William off the panel with the salute."
God, dog. The world is very different now. They got some snipers is living out here, man. You got to watch out for them. You got to watch out. But I will say this: when we talking about what is most important, I think Brian and I can answer that one. Being as it's like this, we both have like family members where we see some of them were raised in the weeds and they grew up a beautiful rose. And some of them was raised in a wonderful, beautiful, curated garden, and they grew up to be a piece of shit. When you ask which is more important, you have to just look at it this way. Each child is different. each child is different, and your job as a parent when you have multiple ones, it's just like being a coach of a football team. I remember Bill Parcells said he don't talk and treat each one of the players the exact same. You can't. Some of them don't respond to the same thing. I know I was the quiet child. My mom will tell you, she'll say some stupid shit that ain't true, but she'll also tell you that I never had to be told what to do. I knew what to do. She never had to tell me, make sure you do your homework. She never had to tell me, God, get in the house before it gets dark. She literally never had to tell me regular things. Now, I don't know if it was basically that she didn't have to tell me or I had enough reverence for her, just I knew to do it. But I still, times, I look back and I say, well, yeah, I wanted to sometimes feel like you might have needed to give extra effort with me. Bitch, I don't like the fact that you give my brother all this effort. This nigga he go to jail. Everybody won't go help him. He go do something to me. Y'all all expect not only am I supposed to be okay, but if y'all need some help, I'm supposed to give you some. It's this weird thing which says, even though y'all could all share the same DNA, they're kids that came out of the same vagina with the same sperm. And one of them kids is a dumbass and a jackass. And the other one is a Nobel laureate. It really sucks. But if you're going to be a parent to multiple children, don't try to blanket raise them. If I would tell you anything, Jason, don't try to blanket raise them because they're not the same. Even when you have twins, they're not the same.
My brother got twins and they're completely different. Like one
in
of
fact,
them
Tommy, I am a twin. You know, you met my twin brother.
Yep. But go ahead.
He's conservative. I'm pro-black. You know, and it's just that when I was listening to the brother, you know, sometimes like I've even heard you, Tommy, you have critiqued your mother on her raising of you. You mean he had no critiques of his mother. This boy just came out the womb ready to go out there and gunplay in the street and all that. I mean, the way he explained it, like this boy just came out the womb, put on the red flag and said, like, I'm going out there gang banging. That's the way he put it.
Now, listen, that's why everybody was trying to get to, hey, how did he get there? And sometimes that stuff is difficult. Sometimes these people don't know how to say, I don't think he would ever be a person, and I would never try to push him to it. If his mother had anything to do with this, he's never going to say it. A lot of people feel like that's treason. In the black community, in most households, it's treason to say something about your mama. Your mama could have done the worst shit in the world. You'll hide it for her.
But that's the problem, though, Tommy. That's the problem. We got to call this out. That's why I'm trying to get him to say. I was trying to get him to say, okay, you said your brother is a piece of shit. And then the way you described him, you said he was always like this. So what about these women?
Yeah, all the women who laid with him. That is all the women who laid down with him. You can go, Brian. All the women who laid down with him. How is it that they didn't know he was a piece of shit?
Yeah. So the thing that he's doing, there's a movie called Annapolis, and in Annapolis, there's a scene where a guy says, "Hey, you're my Mississippi," and he was the guy who was performing the worst out of all of the guys that were at this Naval Academy, and he said, "You're Mississippi." So Mississippi is the poorest state in the country, and he said, "As long as I'm not Mississippi, then I know I'm going to be better than you." And he's treating his brother like that because there are a lot of parallels in his life that he has with his brother. And he's not even acknowledging that. So it's easier for him to make himself feel good, to treat his brother and to call him a piece of shit, and to not call the women, not to call the mama, not to talk about the circumstances of his life at all. He wants to keep him his Mississippi, because if he don't, then he got to look at himself too. Because you talking about 8 kids, 3 baby mamas, 3 marriages. That ain't all just life circumstances. That's a lot of fuck ups too. And if his brother was to be here and to talk about him, I'm sure there would be some he's a piece of shit moments that he would have about him too. So it's like when you're that judgmental to just drop that type of shit on him, and you're absolving the women that's involved in this, and you're absolving the childhood and how he was raised. You can't do that and be righteous in what you're saying, because there's always two sides to the coin. My brother and my sister, we are all different. But I wouldn't go and say that my brother's a piece of shit because he's not doing what I'm doing, or I got to help him with this, or I got to do this for him, or I got to do this for my sister. If you're that judgmental on that, you like keeping him where he's at, because then it'll never be on you and what you've done and where you're at in your life, and your failures aren't the focus of who's the worst in the family.
Well, at least tonight, the women cannot say that men did not hold Bill to ass. Pause. For the fellas up here acting up. And also, shout out to y'all with those Rumble rants coming in. We have Leviathan with the $5. Tommy, you need to mod up Kendall Reacts. And
he already modded up.
And Hydro 3120, $5 Rumble rant. That man doesn't process words. He just barks back noise. We appreciate you guys for being in the building. Oh, we also have another $400 for Kendall Reacts. He is not playing tonight. What up, Tommy? A little something for the show. Actually, that is going in the wrong direction. So excuse me, but I can say it again because it was absolutely awesome. Thank you for the $50 ball. Doing a great job. Oh, that's for me. Thank you. I appreciate it, Tommy. Continue, guys.
Can I just say one thing? His niece got shot, and he immediately went to, it was his son, her brother. Like, he didn't take no responsibility for that girl getting shot while she was in his house. And I just thought that was crazy.
No, I asked him, Blanche. I asked him, was she? Remember, I asked him.
Oh yeah, you did. My bad. You did ask him that. But he didn't. But I'm saying he just skipped over it. He just moved past like her getting shot wasn't a big deal. That's a huge. She got shot on your watch. So as bad as your brother is, she didn't get shot on his watch. She got shot.
I remember, and when that happened, Blanche, I was down on my knees.
I couldn't listen.
Pause.
Oh, you
talking about? I was wondering I was like, is he checking? I thought you were gonna start, like, people were sending you stuff and you were going like through the packages and stuff. I was like, what is he doing over there?
No, I dropped my whole drink on my leg when somebody said something. My whole drink on my leg. So I was trying to clean it up, and I was down here cleaning it up. And when he asked that question, he was like, "So it happened on your watch?" I did like how they did on the on South Park when they got ready to ask that man what was the word in nigger when he thought it was nigger, but it was naggers. I went, because I couldn't believe he said, well, yeah, it happened under my watch, but you know, like, that's a wild thing to happen under your watch, and we just move on.
Crazy. It was the same. It sounded like you was talking to Taz, Tommy, from yesterday. I mean, Taz, I really had a question, but I didn't see the show yesterday, so I couldn't tell you. I was going to tell you to ask him what you know the example I could give you? That mother and daughter that's going around the internet doing interviews about the mother knowing that her daughter's 13, selling her body on the street at 13 years old, and got videos on Twitter with her doing underage things to grown men. But I mean,
oh yes, you're right. Y'all don't remember that?
Taz, you should have said, Taz, what about that mother that's on Adam 22?
Ryan, y'all don't remember that girl?
Daughter. Yeah.
Yes,
remember her
mother and the daughter.
Yep. Her daughter started at 11 years old doing that. Remember?
Yes.
With grown men. And she's fine with it because she's on that money. She's making money on the internet. She has not been prosecuted for sex trafficking her own daughter. Her daughter has not been prosecuted.
I think she's only 16 at this rate. She was talking about how she couldn't do OnlyFans, so she sells her videos on Twitter, I think it is, or something. She said she send people, and the guy was like, "Well, ain't this child?"
She was on that weird white show too.
Yo, I wish you would have brought that up to Taz, man. I was like, damn, I ain't see that show last night. Because had I seen it on live, I think Tommy would have picked that out the comment section and asked Taz that.
But Jason, to your point,
sorry. I think sometimes on Tuesday we should probably start reviewing some of the debates you're doing with some people, because we tune in and I think sometimes we have a lot to say. At least key points would be cool.
Yeah, and what I really want to start doing too is I want to have us have some shows where, like, if people from some of the shows we do, if people in the comment section want to challenge something we've said, because I was like, you know who would be fun to have up here tonight? Captain Cesario, when we was doing that first. Cap would have went off on us.
Hey, I was about to say, isn't that the last?
Cap might have rage quit, but it was fun to have him on.
Hey, Cap gave us hell on that one. So y'all
Cap would have told you that your daughter get shot, you don't get no pussy. That's what Cap would have told.
Shout out to Sockmess over on Rumble with the $5 Rumble rant. Some people like to talk with no intention. Thank you, appreciate it.
Hey, so that was $5 he gave.
I wasn't. It looks like it's in a different.
No, it's Bitcoin,
different currency.
Oh, okay. It says USD though. It said it equals in USD.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I can't see it on my end.
Oh, that's what you were talking about on Rumble when you were because you were doing like a broadcast about how you can do. Oh, that's cool. This is the first one. Shout out to you.
Yeah, somebody using it. Hey, see, them advertisers work. Matter of fact, let me see if they got the advertisers for me now. Let me see. I haven't even done that. Y'all, I ain't been doing my damn job. Oh, they got a bullshit. Excuse me, they got one. Let me read this one advertisement. I didn't mean this. I have one advertisement. It should pop up on the screen there. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the advertisement for today. Freedom and safety have often been seen as going hand in hand with responsibility and proper preparation. Being a responsible owner involves commitment to being well-trained, knowledge, and equipped with the reliable safety gear. Protecting a household requires more than just equipment. It requires a focus on safety protocols, secure storage, and a deep understanding of local regulations. Professional training is a cornerstone of safe ownership. Comprehensive resources and expert-led courses help individuals develop the necessary skills to handle equipment safely and effectively, whether the focus is on home defense or personal safety. Personalized education tailored to specific needs ensures that safety standards are met. And joining a community that values ongoing education and rigorous safety practices is a proactive step towards responsible gun citizenship. This is brought to you by the 2A movement out of Jacksonville, Florida. And that are the people who, how many 2A advocates do we have out here? Here we go. Y'all stay strapped up. This is from the United States Patriot.
Stay strapped up, baby.
Yeah, that's right. But only when you're talking about weapons. If you're not talking about weapons, if you're talking about sex, go raw.
I'm in Chicago. It's hard for me to
Tommy.
The 2A in Chicago. I got to get up with Corey. I got to get up with Brian to help me get my.
Hey, bro. We'll talk offline. But I gotta. You talking about get your concealed carry?
Yeah, get my concealed carry in Chicago. Yep.
I got a class coming up. We'll talk offline.
All right.
Hey, let me ask y'all something. Question: how many of y'all heard what's going on with Malcolm Jamal Warner and his wife and mom?
I haven't heard of it. I was
Really?
interested about that when I saw it on the show. Yeah.
His wife is suing the mom because the trust that he had was in the mom's name when he died.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
And let me think he ain't trust that bitch. He ain't trust his wife.
She gotta go hustle that box. She gotta hustle that box. She mad now.
But he had told her, when I die, you get everything.
Yeah, okay.
But again, trust and
will. He told the wife that?
Yes, but trust and will. If you don't have a trust or a will, what you said don't matter.
And we don't trust them. They lie to us all the time.
So all is fair in love and war.
But are you okay then with her getting nothing, even though she's the mother of his child?
How old is the child?
I think
the age matter. If he has a seed.
Yeah. Well, the age matter, but I think the child was a little child because that's the one he was on the island. He was out there in Costa Rica with, and he jumped in the water to try and help save her. So I think she's like 7.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, that's a little complicated, Tommy, because he got to, we were just talking about man taking care of their seed, and he do got responsibility. But can his mama take care of the seed too? Right? If he leaving with the
mama don't want to give him anything.
Or maybe he should have left. He should have left enough for the kid, like however much it takes to raise a kid.
Oh, not only that, I forgot one more thing. He also had told her he was going to get life insurance, but didn't.
He didn't do it.
See. So I think he probably of course he didn't anticipate his untimely death, obviously, but I think he probably meant she gets everything because I'm quite sure he figured he would outlive his mother, and then if something happens to him after his mother, it would fall to her. But because he's died, earlier than that, then she's the person who's in charge of the trust.
Well, my girl who's a lawyer said something that made me. I said the same thing, and then she told me, she said, if he had enough wherewithal to have had that trust done back in 1996, then that means he would have had enough wherewithal to have it changed.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what I think that
she's saying. She thinks
it might do it. Yes.
How long were they married for?
He didn't do that intentionally.
How long were they married?
He didn't do that intentionally. Yeah.
How long were they married for?
I think they had about 10 years in it.
He didn't trust her.
He didn't trust, but he didn't trust. Yeah, exactly. He didn't trust her to that degree because he's thinking by the time I would die, my daughter would be grown and hopefully married off or whatever the case may be. And then, yes, mama would probably be gone. And then, yes, she would get everything, which is probably why he said it. But I believe that he didn't change it because in an untimely death, I believe he figured my mama would manage my estate better for my little one. And he left it like that on purpose. Yep.
Well, I got to ask you, Melanin, how would that make you feel as a woman who's with a man? And I don't know what was going on in their house, but like Brian's saying, something about the situation made him, and it could have just been he was irresponsible. There's a lot of old niggas like myself that's just irresponsible. I tell my daughter all the time, I ain't got no motherfucking life insurance, bitch. If I die, that's it.
You ain't shit, Tommy.
Tommy, I am a life insurance agent.
Taken care of. Though.
I am an insurance agent, gentlemen.
I tell all these people, if I die, everything goes with me, bitch. All this shit gonna fail. All of it. As soon as I die, they gonna be the people from Duke and Duke. We're gonna have to get Duke and Duke Associates. We're gonna have to get all this. We got to put it up in the stock exchange. All this shit is going back. I don't know. And listen, so he might have been like me. Why would you give a motherfucker a reason to kill you? Life insurance is a reason to kill a nigga. No life insurance is a reason to give me something healthy to get me to work.
So you want to know if I'd feel some type of way if he left everything to the mother?
Yes, and left you with nothing.
I think it would depend on if I knew it or not. If I knew that the mother was in charge of everything.
No, that's what I'm saying. You just found out after all this shit he died. You get ready to put him in the ground. The lawyer get ready to read everything, and he read. You ain't got shit.
I'd be hurt. But I don't know. I think I would be hurt. But now I'm curious as to, being a fly on the wall in the house as to why, like Brian said, or I think you said it, if he could do it back in 19 whatever, like at no point in time in between time you thought to update anything, that's saying a lot about how he really feels about you, so that's a hard pill to swallow.
But y'all, the nigga didn't think he was gonna die the way he died. So I
still,
think
you didn't
yeah,
write
but
her in
still, it's
anything though. At no point you wrote her in
right.
nothing. At no point.
Yeah,
How old was
He
he?
changing your estate.
didn't even write her a letter on a napkin.
Right.
Do
Yeah.
anybody know how old he was?
He was 50.
maybe
Yes.
54. 54 when
She feel like
there you go.
she
He
feel
wasn't
like
no young. He wasn't no spring chicken. He knew he should have got an updated trust and a life insurance policy in his 50s. This wasn't no 20-year-old, 30-year-old man.
He could have just added her though. That's the thing. He could have just added her. It's just like, I mean, just like with my wife in the beginning when we first got married, my mother was the beneficiary of my insurance stuff. And as once my mom hit her mid-70s, I said we need to change it. And then I changed it over to her, and she got everything. And if in the event we both passed, then my brother would be the person who would get all of my stuff. My brother Eric, he would get everything, and he would be the one to raise my children. Because I had to think of somebody who was younger than me who could go on and do what I would do to the best of their ability and raise my kids. So it was like, you got to think about that. And he got married to her, and he was well in his 40s at that time. If he wanted to put her in, he could have just changed that and had her added to the trust.
Oh, somebody just hold on 1 second. Somebody just said something, and you can answer this, and y'all can answer. I'm just gonna throw it back out there. Son just said, and I after reading what he said, I was like, oh, that is true. I think a lot of cops and firemen do it too. He said a lot of people in the military do this. They have went on and gotten remarried, and everything was still in the first wife's name.
Yeah, I'm about to say that, Tommy. I got a lot of policies where before I had kids, the only person that I did have is my mama. Now that I got kids and now they on my policies, I still got policies out there for forming jobs where my mama is the beneficiary.
In the military, before you go into a war zone and make you do a last will and testament, just in case you pass away. Whether you have a wife, whether you have a mother, whether you have a daughter, child, or anything, you have to do a last will and testament before you go over to Iraq. I did 2 of them.
I'm saying, Doc, I just think, I mean, because they're just like whatchamacallit did the same thing to his wife, Barry White. Barry White never changed any of his shit. And when he died, the wife that he had been with, she wasn't on shit. And his first wife got everything. Put her ass out and all that shit. She was done. She didn't get nothing. So it's like, even as a woman, it's like, I get the fact that, you know, you are trusting that, but that's something a woman, you should see that. I understand, honey, that you're doing all this and you're going to take care of me. Don't worry about it and all that. Because a lot of times men don't want to face their mortality in that regard and they don't want to deal with it. But as a woman, absolutely, you should deal with that. It's like,
but that's why I wanted to ask you, Brian. Like, hold on. I would ask Brian. First off, Adonis said we having a great panel. He said he wish he could come up here, but he dealing with, you know, what's going on with his son, and he got to stay quiet on a lot of stuff. He said, but when that's over, he gonna talk. He said the same thing. What happened when Debo leave? You know, I'll be quiet.
I'll be quiet. I'll be talking again.
But I wanted to get you, Blanche, y'all, because y'all will give a more, I think a serious response. Then everybody else can jump in afterwards. But what does the woman do? And Melon, you can answer that too, because you're a woman. What does the woman do if you say what you just said, Brian, which is she should have been more forceful with it? But how do you do it without coming across and sounding like, bitch, you trying to kill me or something?
Right. Sorry, just real quick. I won't be long-winded. I don't think there's a way to do so, but aren't you able to have a policy on a person yourself?
Thank you. I was about to say that. I sound like insurance. She could have got the policy on her husband if she wanted to. Why would she wait for him to get the policy? I could sell it to the wife on the husband. She can buy all kind of coverages.
I don't mean it in a bad way, but like you get policies for your children. You're allowed to get policies.
But wait a minute though. Wait a minute. If a bitch get a policy on me, I'm gonna say, bitch, you trying to kill me? I'm gonna say that.
And most wives get policies on their husband.
I thought most of the time when people do that, like you don't tell the person that you did it.
No, you could tell them. No, you tell them.
No, you can.
You
Yeah,
can get a policy on your wife. First
You
of
don't
all,
have to tell her.
You don't have to though, right? Like, because you wouldn't want somebody to think bad of you. I just know people that have done it, which is why I brought it up. So it was like,
okay, that sounds. Don't both of them sound fishy? Like, okay, if I'm pushing this bitch, if the bitch pushing me, yes, I think she trying to take something. But if I find out I see this policy,
right? That's what I was about to say. To answer Melanie's question,
I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying to answer your question. Okay. You have that. You got to have that conversation. So it's like with Malcolm Jamal. It's like, okay, honey, what happens if you die tomorrow? Car jumps the curb. Airplane, whatever the case may be, what literally would happen if you died tomorrow? And he got to answer that. And you talking about, well, my mama's in charge. Okay, well, if you gonna keep your mama on that trust, I need some type of policy. Take out $1 million policy or something like that, and whoever's gonna pay it is really the defining question to say who's gonna pay it. But you need to ask. A woman should be well within her right to ask that question. I understand. I ain't trying to come after your shit. But I want you to tell me, as my husband, what happens if you die tomorrow? Fuck 10 years from now, fuck 30 years from now, tomorrow, what happens to me?
Can I say something real quick? Most men, if a woman say, hey, baby, I'm getting this life insurance policy, most men are just going to say, well, okay. Most women are dictating those things anyway. Most men go to the woman and ask them or tell them, hey, take care of that for me. So most of the time, it's going to be the woman doing that and stuff. So I don't even know why.
Bullshit. If a woman
CJ,
that's a fact. I just told you I sell insurance. That's what I do.
No, if a woman come to me and said, I'm gonna put a policy on you, baby, I'm gonna say, you trying to kill me? I ain't going.
You are a person that can get a policy on. They can get a policy on their spouse without telling them. I don't gotta tell you. I'm getting.
That's what I was gonna ask. I don't like that possible.
Yes, it is possible.
The version I'm talking about, it actually was good that they had one that he didn't know about because it paid for the funeral, or else they would have been having to be out there washing cars asking for donations.
Yeah. And then, and CJ, correct me if I'm wrong, once you go up to a certain level of coverage, that other person has to get involved because there may be health tests and things like that information. But I could probably call my insurance company today, my insurance guy today, and probably get maybe a $50,000 policy on my wife and wouldn't have to tell her anything. But if I want like $1 million, then she.
And why wouldn't I know this?
She's gonna have to get checked out.
Well, why wouldn't I know this? Because I told y'all the story several times about how my grandmama says she got policies on all her grandkids and kids.
Them $10,000, $5,000 policies, man, they gonna give you that in the
guarantee.
You know what I'm saying?
So wait a minute. Y'all telling me, y'all wouldn't feel no type of way if she say, yeah, baby, I need a policy on you. You gonna say, bitch, you ain't gonna feel like.
If my wife wanted $1 million policy on me today, the only question would be, is baby, who gonna pay for it? If she said, I'm gonna pay for it, go ahead. Because here's the thing. If she gonna kill me, you better not miss. That's all I'm gonna say. You gonna kill the king, you can't miss. But I don't think that she would do that. But I'm just saying, if she wanted to do something like that, I mean, I can't stop that. I'm not gonna fight that. I'm not gonna fight that battle. I'm not gonna feel some kind of way about it because, like I said, I would want like my wife to be taken care of, my kids. Like she already knows the plan on what to do if I die tomorrow. If I died in my sleep and Jesus called me home, she knows what to do with the things that we have so that she would be able to maintain our lifestyle to a large degree.
I know for a fact if my girl got a life insurance policy on me, that she would be taken care of because my daughter would kill her.
Here you go.
I would say she better be getting the life insurance policy on herself too.
She be taken care of already.
You go policy on yourself too, Joe. You sharing this policy.
It's a handful of niggas that's gonna have a problem with her. And
Yes.
You're gonna have to spend that money quick, nigga.
Yes, you better spend yes. She better get on the road as soon as they write her that check.
Okay. So I think this is a problem right here. They got married in 2022 and they signed a prenup. So according to the prenup, she's supposed to get $1 million plus. And then she also said he was supposed to give her $16,000 per anniversary.
Damn.
So she's asking for that $16,000 per anniversary money that she didn't get. Some, I guess, the promised salary of $5,000 a month for acting and as chief of staff, amounting to one. So I think the problem is that she's asking for a lot of stuff. Like he's supposed to pay her for the anniversary, pay her for the chief of staff, pay her from the prenup, and so she goes to the mother and try to handle it, privately. The mom was like, "No."
She wouldn't get an anniversary of her dead husband.
That if there's a prenup, why would you even dispute her?
That's crazy.
Well, she's saying that since she didn't get all that, it should come out of the trust, right, Blanche?
Yeah,
right.
And
that's
Melanie. You think
that's a good point of contention? She may not have to. She can fight that. She can fight that because it's basically, she could say, her point could be, well, that's what Malcolm said he would do for her. That is not what Malcolm said the trust would do for her. That's why I said he didn't add her to the trust.
Yeah, them trusts are damn near ironclad.
Yes, if he
they damn near ironclad. You can't get none out of them.
Right.
That's how men can hide money.
Yes, that's how you protect your estate.
Yes.
And if he's saying, I'm working and this is what I'm gonna do for you, that's one thing. The trust is totally separate. And if he didn't add her to the trust, she ain't got a leg to stand on. She can try to fight it, but I don't think she gonna win that, because that trust is just that. It's the trust and who's in the trust.
So then the property that he owned, wouldn't that be up for auction then to get her what she wants?
Not what's in the trust.
And if I'm dead, there is no anniversary. Why does she want to get paid for future?
No, she said, he probably said this, and then like here's two things. He probably said it and never did it, but because they were together, she probably saying, I never asked for it or whatever, because he was there and I didn't look at it that way. And now she's probably arguing it more strictly because once you realize he's dead, you get nothing. Because I don't think she'd have been arguing this had she gotten something from the trust or that he had life insurance that went to her. But right now, as it stands, she's getting nothing.
And she wants 1.2, and she says she's been struggling to care for the daughter. So I'm just saying this, right? If he think about what he promised her, if he promised her $5,000 a month plus $16,000 every anniversary, why didn't he give it to her?
Because niggas lie.
That's what I'm saying. That may be what he was going to give to her from his income. But he could have had it set up to where he had let's say if he had a $10 million life insurance policy on himself. If that life insurance policy is to the trust, when he croaks, State Farm or whoever the fuck he got it from, they give that check to the trust. So now the trust is $10 million richer, and whoever is in the trust, they benefit from that. She's not in the trust, so she don't have no claim to that. So whatever he promised her would have had to come from his own income and what he's providing. The trust is not him. It is a separate entity for a reason. So properties, royalties from the Cosby Show, royalties from Malcolm, if he got all of that rolling into the trust, whoever's in that trust, they smoking cigars and they planning trips because they gonna be straight forever. But if you're not in that trust, then she's the mom's in charge of it. Unless she write her into it or gives her access to it or pays her from it, she's fucked. She ain't gonna be able to break that.
But Brian,
in other words,
Corey.
Go ahead.
Corey Wilbert and then Blanche.
All right. So one of the things is I think a lot of times it goes to what Tommy's been saying and everyone's been saying about your health and your wealth. And men going to the doctor getting checked out, and also making sure all your financial stuff is going where it needs to go. Yes, there are them hard questions and hard conversations about life insurance, about anything as far as any assets that's going to be divided through your family, but you're going to have them. We shrug off the doctor, we shrug off talking about legal matters because we want to pass our stuff to our children, but we need to talk about all of that. And when we go into a whole thing where we think that, what, you going to try to kill me? even if the woman do try and kill me or does succeed, the fact of the matter is she's not going to get that money. She's going to go to jail. She has to be convicted. So one of the things is we always come to this this crossroad of when someone's trying to kill us. Even if I was to die, my kids will be taken care of. Everything goes down to them, to my wife, and helps with the bills and everything else. I have to take care of my family no matter what. And I think that's the more important thing. I don't think Malcolm Jamal Warner, I don't think he switched all this stuff over. Just as much as I had to switch my stuff over because I had 2 living will and testaments, one from my first tour and the second tour. And now we got new assets, we got a different house, we got all these different things. I don't want to leave my family just out here struggling and not being taken care of.
Real quick before we go to Wilbur, D. Curtis 313, thank you for the $5 Rumble rant. Let's not forget about Shira 7. Many brothers point to messages like hers as one reason they're becoming more hesitant about life insurance. They feel it's too often viewed as a personal payout. Go ahead, Wilbur.
Oh, I was gonna say more of a joke. I said it's like more or less he was Ghost and she was Tasha, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was gonna say. Because I mean, maybe he did do it. You know, it seemed like he was a level-headed guy, and possibly he might have played her like said Ghost did Tasha.
Blanche?
Yeah, I mean, I just think based on what she's saying in this article, I feel like if he was telling her I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and he didn't do it, I don't think he may have necessarily trusted her financially. Because even with the $5,000 a month, I mean, think about honestly, if he's telling you he's gonna give you $5,000 a month and he never does, you're not gonna tell him one time, baby, where the money at? Like where the $16,000? Like not one time did she complain about the money. So I just feel like what he did was intentional because for some reason he was with the finances and his mother, she probably's in on it too. Like his mom knows. And the fact that they signed a prenup and he left it in the trust really tells us everything. Like he did it on purpose.
Yeah,
but can I say this?
I was thinking.
He must have been taking real good care of her for her never to bring it up. He must have really been wooing some shit because she ain't never asked for nothing. So she must have been getting whatever she wanted to have no reason to question.
Mm-hmm.
He did a good, he actually, you know what I'm saying, on the grave, you did that. I ain't gonna play.
Yep.
No, but that's what I was about to say. Like, well, didn't she kind of get played here? One, but two, by what she was asking for, didn't it sound like she didn't love him?
Exactly.
I don't think that she didn't love him.
Somebody give me $5,000 a month, which I guess is not bad. I don't know what they may have been.
No, she said he offered that. He offered the $5,000 a month and the $16,000 every year.
So maybe he offered that because he knew he couldn't get her without offering something. Because I mean, we typically start offering money to bitches we think don't want us, and it's just true. We think they don't want us by ourselves. It's the same reason.
Say that.
Yeah, when you start selling your car, you know this is not a great car, so you start selling other shit that's on the car and other things about the car because you know it's not a great car or a great job. I think he sold that dream to this lady, but at least he was smart enough to realize I sold a dream to a fiend.
But in perfect world, though, Tommy, in perfect world, you want your woman and your mama to get along. I don't think that was the situation with this brother. Because the way he had it set up.
I bet they got along. Just mama knew what the plan was.
She knew, right. Just think about it.
Oh, y'all
this
think
dude
so?
has had money.
Yeah, his mom knew.
Yeah, think about it. He's had money since he was,
the plan 13, is the plan.
14 years old. And his mother and them, they probably at some point or another got a financial planner and put together a trust, and they grew that over the years. And I believe that was the plan. The plan was for the trust to roll over to him, but he had an untimely death. So everything that he promised her, I believe he had the intentions on it. I mean, $5,000 a month, that ain't a whole lot of money. $16,000 a year ain't a whole lot of money if you're Malcolm Jamal Warner alive and working. Yes, he like, shit, I can do that. She living with me. I just believe that he didn't think about this, and neither did she, because now she sees what her life. I mean, just think, man, your lifestyle has taken a drastic change. She don't have nothing else coming in unless whatever the hell she was doing beforehand. And whatever money was maybe in that account could be almost gone or close to it, because I'm sure there was some level of some type of financial account she had access to, but that's probably not forever. That ain't forever money.
And not much. Somebody like that, you don't put a whole bunch of money in the bank like that. You're not supposed to. And like you said, putting in that trust keeps it away from a lot of people getting their hands on it. So it's a smart thing for him to put it in there. And then when you look at the end result of it, that's only $76,000 he was promising to pay her a year. That's technically not that much money for what he would be making, like Brian said, working 76 grand to your wife who's taking care of your kids. You probably won't feel like I'm being hit over the head with it. And she might have loved him by saying, well, I mean, I'm taken care of, I'm living in the house, we going on trips. She's not thinking he's going to have an untimely death.
Okay, so can I say one more thing?
Good, yeah.
So the prenuptial amount was 3.4. At the time of his death, it was 6 million. So she's asking for 1.2 out of the 6. So for the mother, in my opinion, to not be willing to give her one, I just feel like the mother's like, nah. I feel like the mom is like, I'm not giving you nothing, because there's something there, because the prenup amount is 3.4, the current amount was 6. So the mom is like no to the 1.2.
That mom is looking at that like, hey, y'all been married only 10 years.
No.
You gonna move on.
Since
2022. They've been
2022.
married 10 years. 2022. They've been married 6 years. She looking like you need to move on.
3
and
years.
Moving on ain't taking 1.2.
Oh, yeah, 3 years. I give you shit.
3 years.
I said 10 years.
He died.
I said 10 because I thought it was 10. How old was that child?
3
How
years.
The child is 8 or was 8.
Yeah.
Oh, so they've been together 10 years.
Oh, they've only been together for 3 years. Oh, hell no. No
Well,
wonder.
that's their child. And if the child's 6, I'd say that's where I get it from. I think they've been together 10 years. They just only been married 3.
Been married 3. And
Well,
I believe
that
that
says
that
a lot
mama
that a
is
man-
looking at it.
But I always hear men say they know when they want to marry. It took him a while to get there.
Shut up. Don't you be trying to ruin my house. Stop saying these things.
That mama is
we
looking at that.
we can let it. We can let a girl that we with and still not want to get married. For a while.
But do y'all blame the mama though? But CJ, do you blame the mama?
If it's $6 million, Blanche, that mama looking like 3 years ain't
Right,
$1.2
hell
million.
yeah.
So I mean, and I'm quite sure that the mama is like, shit, I'll take my grandbaby. I'll take her.
Right, I take my grandbaby. Yeah, I take care of my grandbaby.
Shit.
Yeah, but the
I'm
prenup,
not about to drop 1.2 in your pocket.
but the prenup is 1.2.
Say it again.
Deserve something. Like, even if you don't want to give her what she asking for, she doesn't deserve something. She bore his child.
I think she
does. I think she does, but I think the mama, and I don't know this, I'm just speculating, but I think the mama looking like, shit, bitch, you got everything that's in his checking account right now. That's all you
right. Right.
Everything that was in there, and that could be
in the house, Brian, in the house,
or that could be $750,000. Yeah.
No,
like that.
I kind of like
They cold. They cold.
What about the prenup?
They ain't right, Tommy. They ain't right.
What about the prenup?
The prenup.
Hey, CJ, hold on. These niggas some incels.
I could tell, Tommy. I could tell. Nigga, selfish right here. These some selfish niggas right here.
Hey, Tommy, we know you. Hey, Tommy,
why you running? But
hey, Tommy,
the prenup, Blanche, is predicated on them divorcing, not him dying.
Oh,
that's what that prenup is predicated on. It's not about. Yeah, it's not about if we. It's about if we divorce.
Brian.
I'm still.
Go ahead, cook, Brian.
You still wife, and we going our separate ways.
Cook, Brian.
Prenup is in play. I got you.
Got him.
But the nigga died though, Brian. He died.
Got him. That's what I'm saying. So with that prenup, that's what that's predicated on. But if I die, the estate, bitch, you can't have that.
It's a cold ass game, boy.
You wasn't around when I was reading for Bill Cosby and shit like that. You wasn't around when I was getting drove around by mama for all the motherfucking calls and shit I went on. So you don't get that, but you would get the pre-tax.
Okay, Brian, one question. So if the estate,
hold on, Beard.
If the estate went from 3.4 to 6 while they were married, okay, my question is, what is she entitled to if he made the money when they were married?
That's the thing. The only thing that she's going to be entitled to is what was stated in the prenup if they divorce. She didn't do her due diligence to get the part of if you die prematurely figured out. That's the problem. Because like you said, the trust, I'm quite sure it went from 3 million to 6 million because he probably had a policy that when he died, it went to the trust. She should have made sure that she had a policy on him to where she was the beneficiary if she died, as opposed to thinking, well, I'm straight with the prenup. You are if I'm still alive. She was concerned about we getting a divorce as opposed to if you croak ahead of time, nigga, what happens? So that's the difference, and that's what she didn't figure out. That's why the mama is like, okay, I'm in charge of all of this, and I got this, but you not entitled to it. And the mama could have been like, look, bitch, I give you 500,000. And she like, no, I want 1.2. Well, fuck you.
That's what, you know what? You know what? That sounds more likely though. That's actually sounds more likely.
I mean, because the mama, if the mama's in charge of the trust, she could write that check, but she can't go and change that trust because she can't contest the trust because that's exactly what the trust is for. If he got sued, if he ran somebody over, somebody could have sued him for everything he got, but they can't touch that trust. That's why people have trust. So it's like all of your things of true value should go into that. Like Tommy. Tommy's content should be in his fucking trust. Whoever's in his trust, that's what all that shit should be. Because it's like, motherfucker, 30 years from now, 40 years from now, motherfuckers may want to look at Tommy Sotomayor and who is in charge of that content would be the person that will be in charge of the trust.
Right.
Hey, look, Tommy gonna die. He ain't got nobody in his trust. He gonna give it to Mr. Williams. He gonna go to Mr. Williams because they looking like both of them bald.
Y'all must have ain't heard Tommy earlier what he said he was gonna do.
I'm about to say, drop this nigga, Melanie. Drop this nigga, Melanie.
Back for free now. You better watch it.
Yeah, they always want to hurt my feelings. My feelings is always hurting.
Protect your intellectual property, Tommy.
Listen, y'all, I know this is a cold game, like what y'all talking about, and it just seemed like she must be